Ready to do pregame?
Good afternoon and welcome to Callahan, Florida. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. Tonight we have the North Florida Pumas hosting the Atlanta Phoenix live from West Nassau High School here in Callahan. Kickoff coming up in just a few moments. I'm Adam Bell along with co-owner of the Pumas, Terry McGriff. Terry, we're back at it again, man.
One more week, another week. Excited game right here. This is going to be fun.
It's going to be a big one tonight, man. Expecting a lot of action tonight. These two teams both coming in at 1-0, both with big wins last week, shutout wins for both teams. It's kind of interesting. Are we going to have a defensive battle tonight, or is there going to be a shootout?
You know, it's going to be interesting. You're right, because they both kind of dominated their opponents the week before, so you got to see what we're going to do here. We're going to see how the matchups go. I figure it's going to be a little bit of feeling each other out for the first part of the game, and then everybody will start making their moves afterwards.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll go over the games from around the area, around the league, rather, not around the area, around the league. And then we'll get into some Pumas football. Kickoff coming up. Scoreboard says 7 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we'll be right back. You're watching North Florida Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network.
Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to West Nassau High School. There you see the North Florida Puma cheerleading squad down there getting the crowd fired up. Crowd's still trickling in, Terry, but we got a good one tonight, man.
Yes, we do. I am looking forward to this. It's going to be a test of the best against the best right now. These are two of the best two teams in the Eastern Conference as we speak right now. And actually, it's kind of like a doubleheader. They're here for us this week, and we go to them next week. So just because you get this one tonight, that don't mean you'll get that one next week. So it's going to be fun. You know, It's going to be a kind of feeling out process, a battle for supremacy in this part of in this division, as part of the conference. And we're going to – I really don't have words because I'm so anxious to see because I know they had a great week of preparation. I know that they're focused. I'm just waiting to see the explosion.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I know there's been a lot of build up for this one all week long, especially after the Pumas. We took care of the Hippies. They took care of the Fire. That's one of the games going on tonight on the other side. Is let me pull the WNFC up here. That's the games they got. The whole league has going on tonight. You've got New Orleans hosting the Fire.
Mm-hmm.
They have to correct our helmet, Terry. They've got the wrong helmet up there.
Yeah, it's all
That's
good.
old school
Hey,
helmet
they
there.
did a good job with it. They got what we gave them at the beginning of the
I
season.
sent them one. I sent them a new one.
Okay.
They've got Denver Bandits at Utah. That's going to be a good one.
Yes.
Utah can sling it.
Yeah.
And you've got on the other side Seattle and the Silver Stars. I haven't heard much about the Silver Stars. I know Seattle's been getting a lot of press.
Yeah, Seattle, I think, was one of the teams that got upset. So, they're looking to get back on the winning track. Obviously, Las Vegas, we didn't get to say anything. I like to apologize because I didn't mention them last week when we started out the season. Their first-year team. But, they're coming to play. We're going to see. I hear they got a lot of good things about them. And they're not going to lay down for anybody. So they're going to be a good competitive game with that one also. But the Majestic are looking to get off that loss, so they're going to be fired up.
And you've got the Rebellion at L.A. And the other big game tonight, I think you almost have to say, is Texas and Nebraska.
Yes, Nebraska, I think, had the upset, had a win, and Texas is who everybody is. They're the one that everybody, at least in our conference, is shooting for. So we're going to see what those guys can do. Texas is Texas. They got that squad. Nebraska's the new team. And I think they're thinking that they can play with anybody, so they're gonna give them their best shot. You know what I mean?
Well, that's taking a look around the league tonight. We got to take care of business right here, man. Now I know with the schedule the way it worked out, we play the Phoenix 2 weeks straight, but I don't see us holding anything back in the first meeting.
No, this game is too
go
important.
all out. Every game's important.
This game is too important because if you have to win this one, so the other one is not vital. If you lose this one, then you definitely have to win the next one to stay in the playoff race. So you win this one. Oh, we're getting ready to have a moment of silence for Miss Turnbull. We're doing it all over the season.
All right, let's do that. Let's take care of the moment of silence right now.
The WNLC is devoted to ensuring that Bull's legacy is never forgotten. For the 2019 season, every player in the WNFC will wear a Bull decal on their helmet in Tisharad's honor. The WNFC will present the Bull Award at the 9 Cup, National Championship game. This award will go to one player in the league who embodies the game's grit, tenacity, dominance, a Bull who fearlessly wore number 9 for the Alabama fight. We'd like to take this opportunity for a moment of silence in her honor.
9 seconds.
Now let's get ready to play some football. North Florida Pumas versus the Atlanta Phoenix coming up in just a moment.
Okay, now let's put right.
Go ahead, Terry.
The numbers here.
These are rosters.
Yeah.
Captains for tonight's game.
Should have the captains come out on the field momentarily. 87 for the Pumas. We got 55. 4 is Sam Kinsman.
87 is that's Steph McKinney. And then we have Chris Autry. And then we have Sam Kinsler. And then we have Ashley Lambs, 55.
Renee Lang-Blackett. Number 44. Carla Olin. 12. Number 11. Shavonna Jones. Number 90. Blair Clark. And for your North Florida Pumas, number 55, Ashley Lance. Number 4, Sam Kinsler. Number 66.
Who won the toss?
Chris Archer. And number 87,
Steph McKinney.
McKinney.
All right. You want that one? What?
We live?
One half?
No, are we live? We on commercial? We on commercial?
No, we're live. We're still live. We're
okay.
still here. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get things set up over here.
Okay. I'm thinking, sorry about that, folks. We thought we were on break. Trying to get everything set up for pregame, for the game here. While the announcer did his thing and got the captains, and we're getting ready for kickoff. This is going to be a good one. Sit back, relax, get your favorite beverage, favorite snack, and watch some outstanding football this evening. You have two of the better teams in women's football right here. They are going to go after each other. I am telling you, if you've not seen women football, this is the perfect game for you to see how good women football actually is. This is two teams that will not back down. They will not give a quarter, and they will not quit. So you guys are in for a treat tonight. And those of you who are blessed, lucky enough to, and nice enough to tune in to Charlton Sport Network to watch this game, you're going to be in for a treat. Look at this live crowd here tonight. It's going to be fun.
I know I was showing some friends up in Folkestone the video of last week's game. Sometimes you get that a little bit. You get women's football. Come on, Adam. I pulled up the YouTube game last night. They said, man, they're hitting. I said, that's what I've been trying to tell y'all, man. This isn't flag football. These girls ain't playing powder puff.
Yeah, this is one of
full
the
contact football.
And it's a hidden treasure. People don't understand the entertainment that they're missing out of. They don't understand. If you watch WNBA basketball, people kind of sleep on that. But when you go to a game, you're like, oh, they can play.
Yeah.
Now you come to a football game, or you'll watch these women play football. You can say, hey, they can play. And that's the whole point. They're here to show that women can do the same thing that men can do. They can play this game at a high level with intelligence, with accuracy, with depth, with spirit, and all the skill that all the men play with.
All right, we're getting set for the opening kickoff. Pumas about to hit the field. They're heading out there now. Looks like we're going to have 24,
Skittles Broxy.
23, and 21 deep. Davis, DeBose, and Broxy, otherwise known as Skittles.
We're not talking about this much because I want to see the action. I want to give you guys
and we are underway in Callahan.
Tackled at about the 45-yard line. It was recovered by Fantasia Roberts. Kind of get a little bit nervous right here. Got a little jitters here pregame. I think everybody's kind of started before they were really ready. They were ready to go mentally. I think they're ready to go, get the offense out here. and let this get this game going. Get my tongue down. I'm a little anxious here.
We're
This
about
is
to
an
get
important
going.
game. This is an important game for this franchise in our history.
Our offensive unit headed out onto the field now. Hall of Famer Rocky Phillips at quarterback. There's a snap. 87 got the backfield quick.
Yeah, that was number 87. Let me see who that is. I'm trying to remember her name. I couldn't remember. She's a famous player with them. She's been there for quite a bit. She's I think she's probably been there for about 40, 50 years. I was just saying that. She seems like she's been there for 40, 50 years. I don't have her on the roster. She wasn't on the roster, so she's been around with them for a little while, so I can't tell what her number is.
Second down
She made a
and
great play in the
12 for the Pumas. There's a snap, handoff, Paige Jones over that left side. Maybe got a couple of it back.
Yeah, they're doing a good job right now coming up there. They got the box pretty loaded. The offensive is going to just test and see what they do. They're trying to make sure they can how well they can each handle each other right now. It's a good feeling out process. I think the offense is just going to see where the weak spots are, and then the coaching staff will find out where they need to attack as they go through the game.
Just got to be patient tonight.
Yeah.
Two good defenses on the field. Might be one of those games, first one to blink.
Yes. So I think they're just being smart with what their play call is.
Wide, one receiver wide right on third down. Handoff to Jones. She breaks it outside and is wrapped up by 17 for the Phoenix.
Yeah, they did a good job. Like I said, they're crowding the box right now. They're daring them to throw the ball right now. So the offense is going to do what they do and see where they can attack at. And it's a good feeling out process right now. So they're going to do what they got to do. And the defense have made their adjustments. So they come out and saying, hey, we're daring you to throw the ball. We're going to stack the box, and we want you to get rid of this, put this ball in the air. And I'm pretty sure when the coaches take it, they'll go up here and they'll make their adjustments as they get as this game
Punting
goes
situation
along.
now. 15 comes on to punt. That's Hartzog. And I can't see her number back there deep for the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Number 5. Hartzog gets it off. Pretty good kick. Did she touch it?
I think she touched it. She tried to feel it. Got it. She tried to turn. Good open field tackle
23 on the
by
stop.
KD DeBose. And they had a little bit of issue with picking up the punt. KD DeBose was Johnny on the spot, got back there and got her for a couple lost gain on that punt.
Number 5, Crystal Reese on the return.
Getting ready to switch sides right now, guys. Going to see how the defense, if they can pick up from where they left off last week. They were really, really dominant up front. We're going to see how well they pick up with this Phoenix offense. Phoenix has probably came out with some stuff like they did on defense that we haven't seen yet. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here.
First down and 10 for the Phoenix. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 wide left, I formation.
Number 12, Renee Langley is the quarterback.
Brought down by 78 and 58 for the Pumas.
Yes, that was DeMela again. She scraped down the line of scrimmage, continuing her good performance on the defensive front. They tried a little toss sweep. They're also going to see what they can do out on this defense. It's a test of 2 good defenses. They both have respect for each other, so they tried to be something conservative with the toss sweep, see how well their speed matches up.
Second down and 5 for Atlanta. There's a snap, handoff over that left side. First down, Phoenix.
Yeah, they got caught a little crease right there. They had a couple good blocking scheme on that play. Caught him off on the left side and able to get the extra 5 yards. She broke a tackle from Paige Jones, and she was able to get the necessary yards to get the first down. Right now, it's a real good feeling out process. You got 2 good teams. They came out here they've done some good scouting on us, so we'll see how this thing works out.
That's the first
First and 10, Atlanta at the 41-yard line. There's a snap, handoff up the middle. Got about 3 out of that, maybe 4.
Yeah, they got their wide splits right there, so they're going to try to do quick hit, and they're not going to do anything fancy right now. I think they're going to try to come at us and see how well we stack up on them against their linemen, and I think we're going to do a good job with this. They're getting the better of it right now, but they're getting conservative plays. We'll see how long we can go with this, and before they make some adjustments on both sides.
Timeout. Timeout, North Florida, so we're going to take one as well, Terry. We'll be right back. You're watching the WNFC on the Charlton Sports Network.
Rating 0. Your Pumas 0.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCU.
Welcome back to West Nassau High Schools. After the timeout, 2nd down and 6 for Atlanta.
Jacksonville, Florida. 3-2-2-5-4. Come and celebrate with the Pumas after the game.
I'm waiting the clock.
They're getting ready in the I formation.
I formation. There's a snap. Draw play up the
Got a draw
middle.
play
First
inside
down,
run.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I think what it is, they're hitting us before we get to them up front, and they're getting some good holds. One of the things I think we're probably going to have to do, they're going to start applying a little bit of pressure. Right now, they got a little jump on them. I think they got a good scheme to try to go against this defense. Defensive line going to make the defensive coach is going to make a couple of adjustments here. My recommendation, they bring a little bit of pressure, but I understand it's still a filling out process. They got the first punching right here right now.
They'll settle down, get some adjustments.
Yeah.
They were pretty hyped before the game.
Yeah, they were.
Settle down here in a minute, get in the game flow. First and 10. Quarterback keeps it.
Yeah, they got some stuff. Obviously, that you can tell the stuff that they scouted. This is some of the stuff that they're running right now. Is definitely, except for 1 or 2 plays, is what they ran last week. We kind of figured that they were going to have some things that we hadn't seen yet. And once the coaches finally make the adjustments to it, I think we'll be able to shut all that down. But it's important to them to get on the board early because it's hard to score against this Pumas defense. So they're going to do what they got to do to try to get down the field.
2nd down and 5. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Phoenix in the eye. Here's the snap. Handoff over that right side. Still on her feet. Still on her feet.
She's got some. Oh, she's able to get inside. That was a great
touchdown, Phoenix.
I have to tell you this. She did a great individual effort of staying on her feet through all the tackles. There was nothing you can say that the defense was in the position, but they just couldn't make the play. The running back, number 16, she had a good determined run to make that score. That's Brittany Smith. You have to give her credit. Give credit where credit is due. She did a good job getting outside, getting to the corner, and using her athletic ability to get into the end zone. Now, this is the first piece of adversity that the Pumas had to go against this season, so it's going to test their mettle and see what we're made of this season.
They're getting set for the extra point. 11 will hold. There's a snap. The hold is blocked. Somebody got a finger on it down there.
Yeah, I think
PAT is no good.
Yeah, she wasn't able to get it in the air, but they got their hands up and got it blocked.
Atlanta takes an early 6-0 lead here in Callahan. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
An equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If South
Welcome back. Atlanta getting set to kick. Pumas set to receive.
Yeah, this is a little bit of foreign territory for the Pumas right now. They're going to they got a taste of adversity for the first time this season. We're going to see how they respond to this. I have a lot of confidence in them that they're going to respond well. They were stopped on their first initial drive, and then they gave up a score for the first time. So, for some adversity, it is something that these guys have never had to deal with so far, and now they're going to see what their medal is made of.
Fielded at the 28. Up the middle, out to about the 42. Good return.
KD DeBose picked up the ball, saw a little opening, hit it pretty hard, and got some pretty good positive yards. That was a good return by KD DeBose. She's one of the people we're going to lean on today as we get out here and we try to even this score up. Like I said, test of two good teams.
32-yard return by the goal.
1st and 10, North Florida.
1st and 10, Pumas. Outside of the 40-yard line.
Rocky in the shotgun, one receiver to the left. She dropping back. There's a pitch. They're in the backfield with us.
Yeah, they had a perfect play
25
call for
on
that
the
play.
carry.
Yeah, they blitzed it. Rocky didn't see the defensive player right there, and she pitched it to Alex Perry, and the defensive player caught her in the backfield. It was a good defensive play call by the defense. They outfoxed us on that one and got us. We lost a few yards on that play. One thing I can tell you, their reputation from the 27-0, they make good adjustments. They were ready. They studied. They've seen what we've done.
Right.
So they're making the adjustments. Now we have to make the adjustments.
2nd down and 14, North Florida. Rockies in the shotgun. There's a snap. Throwing out here in the flat. 24, that's complete. She's breaking tackles. She's gone.
She's gone.
One person to beat. 24, touchdown, Pumas.
What a wonderful play.
That's how you answer, McGriff.
That's how you answer. They were testing us to pass. They loaded the entire box to make that we pass, and we caught them with the slant play. And Skittles
There's the replay. There's a tail end of it. She's going in, touchdown.
Skittles Broxy made them pay. When you cover her one-on-one, she has the ability to catch the ball, break the tackle, and make you pay. And with one swap move, the Pumas are an extra point from taking the lead. What a great play call by Todd Jones, the offensive staff. What a great throw by Rocky Phillips, and what an outstanding play by Skittles Broxy. Last week's the receivers were not in play. Seemed like this week the receivers are going to be a big part of the game plan, and they already make their presence felt by a long, beautiful touchdown reception and run by Skittles Broxy.
Flag on the play.
Okay, looked like we got called with 12 men on the field, illegal participation, and moving us back a few yards for this extra point attempt. Once again, you have to give the coaching staff. They were challenged. We're not going to let you run. We're going to load the box on you and make you throw it, and they made them pay. Great job by Skittles Broxy.
Herzog in the kick. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. It's up.
Beautiful kick.
And good.
Beautiful kick. High, straight down the middle. Great job kicking the
Pumas
extra point
take the
by
lead.
Lisa Herzog. Pumas answer they show the grit and the character that they're made of. One great pass, one great catch and run, And now the Pumas lead 7-6 over the Atlanta Phoenix. As we told you, folks, this was a battle of two big and really talented teams. They both have good mettle. They both coach very well. They both play well. And now we're going to see if the Phoenix can answer the momentum created by the North Florida Pumas.
How about that drive? We just put the WNFC on notice with that play right there.
Yes. I think that they might have thought they had this in hand. We got them. We done figured them out. All they do is run. And we showed them that, no, we're multi-dimension. We can do pass and run. We just like to know what's best. We know our identity. But we're able to adjust when necessary. And that's exactly what the North Florida Pumas did. And now they have the lead, 7-6 over the Atlanta Phoenix.
Now, here's where Atlanta can be dangerous. They have a lot of speed back there, Terry. We need to squib it and keep it where our defense can play, I think.
Yes, I think they're going to do a job. I think they're going to be smart and conservative with this kickoff and make sure that they're able to corral the ball carrier.
We kick it deep.
Oh, she
It
touched.
gets better.
Aaron's got holding. And we got holding again. Holding! And she was able to get out of bounds. Great
She's
job.
out over there at the 34.
Great job. Got a few holding calls that we could have gotten. They literally grabbed some of our defenders going
Let's go back and look at that, see if she hit her knee. She goes down. No, she didn't. She didn't go all the way.
No.
She didn't go all the way. That was a good call by the officials.
Yeah. Well, remember, this is the NFL rules. She can go down and pick it up. This is the NFL rules. You have to be touched.
Yeah.
So she got it. She was able to pick the ball up after the squib got through her hands, and she was able to make a pretty decent return. Good play call good coverage by the Pumas kickoff team. They were kind of aided by some non-calls, but that's because the refs were busy trying to get to the other thing. They're doing a great job with the game tonight. Nothing against our referees. They do an outstanding job.
All right, 1st and 10, Atlanta. There's a snap.
What a great play.
Defense. There's that defensive line we saw in New Orleans.
Yes. They look like they've made a couple adjustments up front. They did a couple personnel changes here, and they were able to get them stopped for a short gain. I think maybe 1 yard. Tell you what, the momentum off of that play has really changed the energy of the Pumas. You can see a little bit of a pep in their step. They kind of out here getting some energy right now, and they were able to make a good defensive play. You're looking at the defense right now. Drops back to pass. Good pressure. Incomplete pass. Good coverage. Good play by babyface Jasmine Davis to make a play on the ball, cause an incompletion. Now we got those guys, got the Phoenix in a nice 3rd and long situation. And one play has really changed the momentum of the game. I think that the Pumas came out a little flat. I think they had kind of a little bit of hype all week, and they just were a little bit lethargic. And that one good play has really kind of brought the energy that they really needed to get this game going. And now we're going to have some real good action, I think, from both teams right now. Phoenix are coming out of the huddle.
With the ball, outside the 35-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Back there, quarterback's on her center. I formation. 3 receivers set. Tries to get it. Now she tries a quick snap, quick hitter, but they caught her real quick. She gained about 4 yards, bringing up about 4th and 5. So we'll see what the Phoenix do, whether they go for it on 4th down or whether they try to do the smart thing, being on their own side of the field, punt the ball away.
All right, Terry, I'm back, man. I appreciate it. I had to take care of some technical situation.
Teamwork, man. We'll get what we got to do to get this broadcast going. It's still early in the season. We're both trying to work out all the bugs here. Yeah, it looked like the Phoenix are going to test their mettle here. They're in their own end. You know, they're not too deep. They're at their 40-yard line, but they're going to go for it on 4th down.
4th and 4.
I think they're going to try Lou. They got this tall receiver on Lou, and like I said before, people are going to be surprised by what she can do.
To the left, one to the right. Here's a snap.
She tried they bring it up.
She
She got away.
Short.
She's got away again. She's up again. They gave it to another good play. She's getting down the sideline. She's going to have an easy score.
Touchdown Atlanta. Do we have a flag? I don't see
There's
any.
no flags. They were able to come off the right side. I think they found something that they like, and they went for it again, and they got another big play off of it. Like I said, these are two good teams playing really good ball right now. So the Pumas are going to have to find an adjustment on those off-tackle plays on defense, because I think the Phoenix have found something that they like. They've gotten two big scores off those off-tackle plays. So I believe in the coaching staff. They'll see what's happening. They'll go and they'll make their proper adjustments. But once again, give the Phoenix, they've answered the Puma score. And like I told you, folks, this is a big girl game right here. Two good teams. They've answered the Puma score with their own, and we're going to see how the Pumas respond to this. Look like the Phoenix are going to go for two here.
Atlanta going for two. Timeout on the field.
Look like we got an injury situation here.
North Florida has a player down. We're going to take a break while they check on her. We'll be right back.
If your automotive group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hi, welcome back to West Nassau High School. 58 was the injured Puma. She's coming off under her own power. That's Phoenix. Margot Smith. That's good to see she's able to walk off. She'll be back in the game, I imagine. Atlanta going for two. There's a snap. Quarterback's rolling to the left. It's good.
Yeah, they did a good day. Like I said, they've went to some plays that we definitely weren't ready for this year.
14-7.
Nice little play call. They've had to work out some special plays just to attack our game plan and our defense. Caught the receiver. She rolled out. The receiver's wide open for the extra 2 points, which giving them a 14-7 lead. Now let's see what our Pumas do. I think they got the muscle. They're gonna come back and respond to this. Good game so far. Just like we thought. It was going to be a highly competitive game. Two good teams. And
we talked about a pregame if we were going to have a defensive battle or a shootout. I think we're starting to get our answer right here.
Yeah, it might be a shootout.
This might be a shootout.
I wouldn't be surprised we get a pretty big return here. They've been kind of giving us some good space as far as returning the ball. And I think we might break one this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we break a long kick on this one. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be the day we get big plays.
And we're set. Beautiful afternoon here in Callahan. If you guys back home aren't doing anything, drive down here and check out this game. North Florida could use your sports. Fielded at the 25. Brought out to about the 29.
Yeah, that looked like that was Jasmine Davis. It was kind of crowded where she was, so she couldn't really see a way to pick her hole. She got what she could and got down and without turning the ball over and give our offense a good chance to see what they can do and score on this drive. Like I said, folks, watching this game is going to be a highly competitive game. You got two good teams with very good athletes. Number 16 for the Phoenix has done a very good job running the ball. They've found some good spots on our defense, and they've been able to capitalize, and we've been able to capitalize on them against the pass.
All right, first down and 10, North Florida. Rocky back under center now. Offset formation. One receiver left, one right. There's a snap. Handoff. Alex Perry, gain of about 3.
Yes, they're crowding the box, and she's doing her best to try to get a couple of yards. They've worked on the stuff that we do well. You can tell that they focused on that. They're going to make sure they do not want us running the ball, so they'll probably continue to crowd the box to make sure that we pass the ball. And we're going to have to look like we're going to have to air it out a little bit more than we normally do, but we're more than capable of doing that.
Second down and 7 for the Pumas. Backs offset, one to the left, one to the right. Atlanta showing blitz. Rocky. Oh, short. Had a receiver. Throw was a little short. She was open. She was open on the slant. Third down.
Tell you what, these are two good teams.
Third down
The Pumas
and 7. We're back in the wing. There's a snap. There's a hole. Kinsler
What a great move by Sam Kinsler.
just shy of the first
She
down.
broke up. We got a player down here.
There's a player down for the Pumas.
Looked like that might be number 66,
66.
Chris Autry.
Look like it's
Very good offensive lineman that we count on for just about all our plays on offense. She does a really good job at that. Looked like some kind of leg injury, and praying and hoping that everything is all right with her. I think what we're going to do is bringing out the medical staff. Hopefully we'll get out here and they will find
They're
out
gonna
what
go out to
nothing
check on her.
serious.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching, and she's up. We'll stay here.
give her a round of applause, Pumas fans.
And she's coming off. A little bit of help, but not a lot. She might be back limping. Just looks like she's favoring that ankle just a touch.
Hey, I called. I'm waiting on them to give me an answer. He hadn't answered yet, so I don't know what's going on.
Fourth down and 2. It looks like we're going for it.
Right.
Big down right here for the Pumas.
I haven't gotten a call, and I haven't gotten an answer yet. I've been calling. Okay.
Phillips getting a play call in from Coach Todd Jones. Not even 4th and 2. That's a 4th and 1.
Yeah, this is a big
What do
play.
you do right here? You let Rocky sneak it?
Yeah, this is a big play right here. You know. What?
Flag on the play.
Got a flag on the play. Delay of game on the Pumas.
Who moved, us or them?
No, they call us with a delay of game.
Oh, man.
I don't know where we got a delay of game because it seemed like on the play before we had
that
an injury.
changes it a little bit.
We had an injury, so I'm not understanding. We came right out after the timeout. I'm not sure how we got a delay of game right after a timeout. That one's going to have to be explained to me how we got a most of our, and even the people in the booth are wondering how we get a delay of game.
And it looks like
right
we're going to send
after
the
a
punting unit
timeout.
back on. That's Herzog out there.
Yeah, so we're going to bring the punting unit on. That changes everything what we're doing. So they're going to bring the punting group on and just do the smart thing. We're in our own territory and punt the ball away. But I'm still going to be puzzled how we got a delay of game coming out of an injury timeout. That one's gonna bother me a little bit.
Atlanta has 2 deep this time. There's a snap, high kick. If we get some coverage.
Good return.
Return of about 13 yards.
Yeah, 13 yards. She got the sideline, and the defense covered it very well. Number 26, Christina Howard. She did a good job with that. Defense recovered that well. So now this is where our Pumas defense is going to be up to the test right here. They've had 2 drives where they've given up points that they normally do not do. Let's see if the coaching staff with these players can come out and make the proper adjustments and get the momentum turned against this Phoenix offense. This is going to be a big test for the Pumas right here. First season, this is the first time that we're facing adversity, the Pumas, and we want to see how our players respond to this. I do believe in them.
First down and
I
10,
think
Atlanta.
right thing.
Two. I formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's a snap, dropping back. She's looking to throw. As a receiver, she dropped it. Intended for number 11.
Yeah, I remember them. They ran that same type of play last week. They're trying to hit the flats, get open, and if they can get out there to that corner, they believe they can get us on the outside. Good play design. They just didn't get a chance to get the ball down. She didn't quite make the throw to it. That's a pretty tough throw for any quarterback to make from the opposite hash all the way to the sideline. But you can best believe they're going to try that again.
Second down and 10. Same formation for Atlanta. Now Atlanta 11 comes back to this side. So 1 to the left, 2 to the right.
This looks like an inside run play.
There's a snap.
Soldier.
Quarterback's going to keep it, go back up the middle.
Good
Nice read by 25.
Yeah, that was kind of a telegraph play. I even thought they were going to run it in there. It looked like they were spreading them out just so they could run it with the quarterback on the inside. And that's a great job and great read by Alex Perry. She saw that pretty good and stopped it for a pretty short gain, making it third down and long again. This is the time we need our defensive line and our linebackers to step up and make a play of third down here.
Third down and 7. Big down here for North Florida. Dropping back, looking to throw over the middle. That's caught.
Able to break her down. She was able to make play. That was a good play call. She was able to wait for the window for the receiver to get open. Made a complete pass. And that was a good pass and a good reception by Brianna Mosley. She was able to get in there, see through all that traffic, make the reception, and come up with the first down for the Phoenix. Phoenix have came prepared tonight. They've got their stuff ready to play.
We need a turnover, Terry.
Yeah, and they're making a play. I agree with you. We could definitely use a turnover, but I think that the Pumas just make the proper adjustments right now. It's some stuff that they've not seen yet that they're making adjustments to, and that's what's catching them off guard. So the Phoenix, you can tell they got respect for this team by the stuff that they're throwing at them.
First and 10, Atlanta, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Caught in the backfield. They get her
Great
this time.
Play.
She's
What
not going
a great
anywhere.
play. Great penetration by the defense.
Maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, like a whole host of players led by Steph McKinney. No, that looked like Demela Holiday, and then you had MJ and Steph McKinney. That's 3 people on there. So I think they got to say, okay, we had enough of this. I think those 3 said, okay, we had enough of this. Let's step up and make some plays here. That's good.
Second down and 10 for Atlanta. Good stop there by the defense.
Actually, it looked like 2nd and 11. It looked like they stopped them for a loss looking at the change.
Just inside of a minute remaining in the first quarter. Had a lot of action this quarter already.
Mm-hmm. Going trips for up.
There's a snap.
Get some good pressure. Looked like
That's
we got
caught. Flag on the play.
Got a penalty right there. Looked like we got a little pick play or something right there against the Phoenix. Looked like that's going to be something that moves them back. Just waiting to see what the call was right here.
Ineligible receiver downfield. That's going to go against Atlanta.
They tried to do that was one of those looked like RPOs, and the lineman got a little bit too far downfield because she did hold the ball quite a bit. and it caused the lineman to be downfield.
Maybe our corners need to come up and start bumping their receivers, give our defensive line time to do their job and get back there in that backfield.
Yeah, I think what it is, I think it's just some adjustments that definitely need to be made. That the Pumas normally just come out and play their defense and hope their skill and talent prevails, which it normally does. This time they're going to have to make sure that they got the right scheme in place to make sure that they are able to attack the Phoenix on defense like they normally do against every other team.
Second down.
She dropped back. The pass got pressure by
Long
MJ
looking to
Jones.
throw. Go.
Oh,
It's
looks like
picked off. There it is.
Yeah, they did. They tried Lou. Got
There's
it
that
again. They tried Lou again. Lou, first interception on the
Pumas with a
season.
huge defensive stop right there.
What a great play. Once again,
And
Lou
that'll do it for
Hedegaard
the
gets
first
another.
quarter.
What a way to end the first quarter.
Let's go back and take a look at that pick. We'll stay right here. Here's that pick on 2nd and 15.
It was almost like a punt. She sat there, she baited her. The quarterback underthrew it, and she was waiting right there for it and then made a great return off of the interception. What a way to end the quarter. That shows you the Pumas still have fight. They still have heart. You can see the metal that they're made of. They know they're playing a very good team. They're not going to back down because they know the Phoenix are not going to back down. And we're getting you fans.
Man, how big is that turnover
Yeah,
right
it's a
there?
huge turnover, huge. Another momentum swing, which is to help the Pumas, and we're going to see what they're doing with this when they get this ball back. If the Phoenix didn't think that they're going to be a part of a game, they know it now. The Phoenix definitely know they're part of a team that can play with them.
I'm hearing you, Terry. I have to do these cameras too, man.
I got you. You're doing your multitasking, and we're doing this play-by-play, and this all
Griff
this
up here tapping me, trying to get my attention. Man, you got my attention, but I just got everywhere. I got everything else going on too, man.
Not a problem. I got your back. Pumas are in the huddle, getting ready to break out of the huddle.
All right, we're about to start the second quarter. North Florida with the ball.
With a good, came off the left side. Looked like she picked up about 2 or 3 2 yards on that play. They're really, really, really making sure that we do not run the ball in there. They got just about, I want to say, close to 9 in the box. Well, at least they have 8 in the box right now to make sure that they stop this run. And we're starting to poke them up a little bit. Look like we're starting to get yardage after yardage, a little more and more yardage every time we start our inside run. It's hard to stop if you run it for 4 quarters.
Second down. Rocky's going to keep it.
What a great play call. Rocky got around the corner. She was able
7
to
on the stop. Got
7.
back to the line. Lost a couple.
Yeah, what a great open field tackle by number 7, Tony Fuller, who's one of their running backs also. Rocky made around the corner. She was able to get off the block and quickly close in to make the tackle to keep the gain as short as possible. I don't even know if we got any extra yards, so it brings up 3rd and long for the Pumas on offense. It's a great open field tackle by Tony Fuller. Got to give it to her. What a great play.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for North Florida at the 37-yard line. Second quarter here in Callahan. Rocky dropping back, throwing on a slant. Got a receiver.
Yeah, that was a slow developing play. It was a good little concept outside, trying to throw a quick out to Teach Haynes. But the Hayes took a little bit too long, and the Phoenix defense was able to really, really play on that and corral on the ball. They got a lot of speed on the Phoenix. That's one of the things that really give them advantage over most teams is their speed. They got just enough size to be competitive up front, but they really got a lot of speed. And I think what's going to happen is the Phoenix is going to have to figure out a way to neutralize that speed of the Phoenix.
4th down. Herzog on to punt. Coming right at you. There's a snap. There's the kick.
Nice pie
She gets
punt.
another high
Pie
booming
punt.
kick.
Fumble!
Fumble!
I'm trying to see in that scrum. It looked like the
Oh,
Phoenix had
Atlanta
the ball.
fell on it.
Yeah, they got the ball right back. What a great play by the punt return defense. Keep it to no gain. Caused the fumble, but they weren't able to get the recover. Tell you what, the defense has stepped up on that last drive to get a turnover, which, like we had said, we needed a turnover. The defense gave us a turnover. Now we're going to probably ask them to give us another turnover. The defense is going to defense kind of dug themselves in the hole. The defense is going to have to dig themselves out of the hole by playing a little bit more determined, a little bit faster. I think they're reading a little bit too much to see what the Phoenix do. I think they just need to go back into their good old-fashioned attack mode and whatever happens, happens. They've already gave up 2 big plays. Quit worrying about giving up the big play and just attack them. Just attack and see what happens. I think they'll be much more effective that way.
First down, Atlanta. They're trying to spread the field. They got trips to the left, single receiver to the right. There's a snap.
Got a little
It's
slant
caught.
play. We got to do a better job on the defensive
down,
back end
Atlanta.
making the tackles. Great job peeling back by MJ Jones. Once again, she's making a play on that Pumas defense. She came from her side of the field all the way across the field to help Luke Hedegaard on the tackle. That was a good play concept. We're a little bit farther back, so they're coming out right now, hitting us with those slant patterns. We're going to have to make some adjustments right now. They're doing a good job of seeing where our weaknesses is and really attacking them. We're going to have to make some changes to see some things that they haven't done yet.
First down, Atlanta at the Puma 45-yard line. Trips to the left again. Single receiver to the right. Spread formation. A little bit of movement, no flag. Number 4 takes it over that right side.
They got a good job.
First down.
The concept of that blocking scheme is really giving us trouble the entire game off the tackles. There's something that we're probably going to have to change up the way we call that defense right there, because they've really found something that they can attack. They've hit us now about, I want to say 4 times off tackle and got at significant yards on each one of those plays. So they've found something that they really like against our defense right here.
First and 10, Phoenix. Deep in Puma territory. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. Bounces it out to the right.
They got nice hole. Got a penalty right here. Looked like
Flag on the play.
Looked like we got a holding on that call on that play.
Number 8, Santina Bryant. Number 14, Royal Bauer.
Looking for the white hat. That's going to be a hold against Atlanta. That's big.
That explains why they had that big gaping area right there on the right side again. They're attacking those ends right there, and they're really getting some yardage and some field position and angles on our defense right there. And that might be why, because the way that they're blocking it, we normally wouldn't have that happen, because we really outnumbered them on the flanks, and for them to be able to get over there, it's kind of something that we didn't normally was expecting.
First and 9. Phoenix.
Another flag on the play. Too many people on the field.
It looked like they broke the huddle with 12 players.
They'll back them up a little bit more. We'll take it.
Well, they had a good momentum, and now it seemed like they're going to they're sabotaging their own drive here.
First down and 15 after all the penalties.
First and 14 for the Phoenix.
I formation. Fumble.
Fumble.
Got
We
another
got it.
turnover. MJ
Turnover.
Jones on the spot once again, making another play.
MJ Jones on the recovery.
Looked like she might have knocked the wind out of herself because the way she fell on the ball.
Let's take a look at that fumble.
MJ Jones on the recovery.
How about this defense, man? They've come up big 2 drives straight.
We said it. We said, hey, they're going to need to probably do it because there's some things that the Phoenix have found against our defense that they've made work, unlike most of the teams. So to get these turnovers has been vital to our team this game.
Rocky Phillips and that quarterback.
Hold on.
First down. 1st and 10, Pumas. We're in the wishbone. There's a pitch. Kinsler going around that left side. Gets about 3 out of it.
And I think exactly that's what the Pumas need to do. They don't abandon the run. It's like Nova games. Just
Second
keep
down.
at it. It'll work. It'll work. They just have to keep running and running and running. At first, it doesn't seem like you're doing anything.
Looks like she got about 3 out of that. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah.
Are you back? Are you back? Okay.
3 yards for Sam Kinsley. Second and
They need
How
to-
about these angles, man, tonight? Look at that.
yeah, beautiful angles.
Tammy getting it done down there.
Oh,
my
my
wife,
gosh.
Tammy Bell,
Yeah,
and the
she's
camera down there in the end
She's doing a
zone.
wonderful job. I mean, this is a beautiful
She is
camera
getting it
angle.
done tonight.
And both teams are getting it done on this field. I'll tell you what, this is a very entertaining game. Anybody that thought it was women's football was boring, it's been truly entertained this game tonight.
Handoff. Oh, no, this could be bad.
Yeah, they look like they're going to be able to score. What a great job by Paige Jones getting and taking the play to stop the fumble. We got a turnover. Nobody was in the area at all.
Tried to reverse, lost a handle on it.
Yes. You can tell that the Phoenix did their homework on our team. The plays that we ran, they were absolutely been ready for this week. They have absolutely been ready for it. It's like they've watched every film that we've ever ran, every play that we've ever run, and they've been prepared. I have to say once again, that should have been a 6 points for the Phoenix, except for the outstanding effort of Paige Jones to get over there and make a play and tackle that ball carrier as she picked up the fumble to stop the play. Defense is going to be a
Late
quick
substitutions
change.
for North Florida. They get them in, though.
The quarterback change has been significant for Phoenix. They changed from number 12 to number 8, and she's trying to give them a little spark.
First down. There's a snap. Caught the
Oh,
back. What a hit.
Santina.
Who was that?
That was Santina.
Number 8.
Yes. Oh, my God. What a wonderful, wonderful hit by Santina Bryant. She has just absolutely just crushed her.
Santina Bryant. Man, she came through the linebacker position and put a pop on that young lady in the backfield.
Actually, she sniped in from that defensive end position.
Where's she at?
She's right here at the right.
Oh, yeah, you're
defensive
right.
end.
You're right. I thought she came from the linebacker spot with that
No,
number.
she just blew by that tackle and made that deep play. What a great play. What a great play by the defense.
2nd down and 12. Dropping back, looking to throw, headed to the end zone.
Oh, my God. What a great play by the Phoenix. I mean, she threaded the needle. We had 2 Puma players right there that was trying to pick the ball off. It went through both our players' hands, right into the hands of the receiver, Brianna Mosley. And she was great concentration to make the play and basically walk in the end zone because both defenders attempted to make a pick on the ball, both missed it, and it went right into her hands. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that was a lucky play, but she made the play when it was there to be made. Looked like right now they're going for the extra point.
Man, I thought they had that.
Yeah, it looked like an interception, and it turned into a touchdown for the offense.
Here's the hold.
Fumble
Ball to the
snap.
hold. Ball is up
And it's still, she got it. She still was able to get it through.
and good. Atlanta 21, North Florida 7. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Pumas for the WNFC on Charlton Sports Network. Terry, while you got a quick minute, talk about your cheerleaders down there, man. I know we had a naming contest for them earlier.
Yes, and yes, we still have that contest going on. We just had the season got started, and we never really stopped. Not was able to pick a winner. So if you can go on the North Florida Pumas Facebook page, and we're going to give a T-shirt and a couple other prizes to the person that we feel that has a worthy name for our great young cheerleaders. They come from the West Connect Athletic Association, and they've been so gracious enough to be our cheerleaders.
There's a kick, fielded at the 22. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it out to the 37.
Yes, Jasmine Davis was trying to figure out where she wanted to go. She was looking for a couple of people to get her some blocks so she can try to make it through. And Phoenix were very, very good on the kickoff return. She was able to get some positive yards, but not as much as she wanted to get. But like what we were saying before, West Connect the West Connect Athletic Association had the great young cheerleaders out here. They've done a great job coming here, giving the fans some great entertainment, doing a great job. They're doing a wonderful job. Right now,
First and 10,
they might
North
be outperforming
Florida
the team on the field.
36-yard line. 7, just over 7 minutes remaining in the first half.
Tell you what, the Pumas have been tested today. We're going to see what their medal is tonight. They've had what a great job. Good
Gain
block.
of a couple.
As you can tell, the Phoenix are very well coached. Those girls are disciplined. They do their assignments well, and it works the way exactly. But we ran that play, blocked it exactly where it was supposed to be blocked, and their linebacker was right on the spot to make the play for. We gained about 3 yards, which is a good thing because we're starting to now pound on these girls and start to get some positive yardage as we go along. And we just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Second down and 7. There's a handoff. Perry gets a few more out of it.
Once again, running the ball right downhill, getting positive yards. And as we continue to do this is one of the things that we'll do with this kind of offense. It will tend to wear the defense out.
Need a patient drive. Give our defense a breather.
Right. The defense has been on the field like last week. We've been on the field the majority of the game. Basically, do some self-inflicted wounds that we've had and some bad breaks. That touchdown that should have been an interception, and a couple of other plays that where we just were there and couldn't able to make the play. The Phoenix have been able to capitalize on.
Third down and 4 for North Florida. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Offset formation. There's a snap. Rocky under pressure. Gets away from it. Incomplete. I tell you, on that one, she probably could have run for the first down.
Yeah, I thought that she could have probably made the decision to keep the ball and get the first down, but she was doing exactly what the play was designed to do, try to give Skittles a chance to make a play on the ball. But, that was a decision because, like I said, we haven't been in this position before really. Normally when we're faced to make plays with the pass. So Rocky's going to learn when she needs to throw that ball and when she needs to tuck it and run. Yeah. I think they're going to figure it out as they go in the first half. I think if we can keep this score right where it is, if not score on our own, second half will be a totally different thing. It'll be flipped. And I wouldn't be surprised we pull this out late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down and 4. Looks like we're going for it. Just inside of 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Rocky brings him to the line. There's a snap.
Oh,
nothing up the middle.
There was nothing. They had that totally read They snuffed it. I think they looked like they had a run blitz on, but they did a great job stopping us of about 3 yards short of the gain on that play. And I understand why we did it because we're trying to give the defense a breather. And
is that yours? Is that mine? This one, the water?
That's yours.
That's mine. Might need another one.
Yeah, it's a little humid. It's starting to cool down up here. But like I said, the Pumas defense has been tested tonight. They've made some plays.
First and 10 Atlanta.
Good score. Phoenix, 21. The North Florida Pumas, 7.
Change the quarterback again. This is more of their passing formation.
Shotgun formation. 12. Looks to pitch it. They got her in ball.
She got away
she broke a
again.
tackle.
Number 16. She is an absolute.
Still on her feet.
She's a monster at that tailback position. Brittany Smith. I have to give it to her. She's very, very hard to bring down. She's broken several tackles. She's made some great plays today. And she made another play. We were there to make the play. She broke the tackle and got down the sideline once again. They have some outstanding athletes. You have to give the Phoenix a credit. They have great athletes, and they made plays when they were there to make. The Pumas have been in position several times to make plays. They just weren't able to do it, and the Phoenix were. And that's right now, that's the difference in the game, just a couple of plays. But it's just as easy to flip that going into the second half.
First and 10 Atlanta at hour 30.
Timeout, Atlanta.
How long you set the clock at halftime? Hello? No, not yet. I'm going to call him one more time. I mean, it's almost halftime. What's the bother now? And, yeah, you're right. Let me call him again. All right, bye.
First and 10, 5 minutes remaining in the first half. The reverse, she's got room over on this left side. Forced out of bounds by 23 at the 15. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Very well executed play. Defense did a great job stringing it out, and so it wasn't even a bigger play. Right now, they kind of got their minimum of what they want to do, and their coordinator, their coach has done a good job calling plays to get them into some good plays and good position. Dave, right now we just got to get our defense to get their feet under them and make the right adjustments. I think we'll get that in the second half. I just think they need to do. They've been hit with some stuff that they hadn't seen on film. Unfortunately, we didn't get much film, but that's all right. We'll make our adjustments at halftime. As long as we can keep this close, I think we'll have a chance to pull this out in the second half.
First and 10, Atlanta. There's a snap. Got her in the backfield. Nice stop there by North Florida.
What a good job of the defense stacking that play up. They have good athletes that try to run hard and run through tackles, and they've been able to do it for a few plays. This time the defense was able to stiffen and hold them to a short game.
At halftime, purchase raffle tickets for some great prizes at the gate. 1 for $3, 2 for $5, and 10 for 20. The raffle will be drawn at halftime. Second down.
Second and 10. Formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. Got her in the backfield again. Well, she broke a tackle. Still got her, though. Might have got a yard out of it.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defensive front again. They made their plays. they've been making their plays when when they had the chance to make plays. It's just the fact that you got those great athletes over there on Atlanta, and they're trying to fight and fight and fight. And our defensive now is really saying, okay, we've had enough of this. We're going to make you earn it. You're not going to just get big plays. And right now, it's a dogfight right now. I think the Pumas will figure out a way as we go into this second half. I'm really looking forward to see what the adjustments they make, because I know there's some things that they haven't seen right now.
Third down and 10.
Looks like we're going to have a toss play right here. I can see it coming. Up inside.
Hole right up the middle.
Oh, my gosh. Right up the middle, untouched. They've got a great job of making a perfect scheme against our defense. I've not seen this happen to us before, where we have so many big open lanes. We're going to have to make some adjustments at halftime. I think we're going to go in there, make adjustments, but we got to keep this thing a little bit close. We have never been this far behind in the last 2 years, so this is going to be a new experience for this defense and this team. We're going to test their mettle. We need to come back with some type of score going into halftime, getting ready to do this extra point.
There's a snap, the hold, the kick.
Good clean kick right down the
good.
middle.
Atlanta Phoenix, 28. The North Florida Pumas, 7.
Atlanta 28, North Florida 7. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding.
Welcome back. 28-7, Atlanta leads. There's a kick. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like Atlanta was offsides.
Looks like it's going to be offside. We will be kicking. Football fans, don't forget to partake in the barbecue truck. Yes, sir, barbecue. Rib sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, pulled pork. Go on down and enjoy some great, good old-fashioned barbecue. All sides. Phoenix. We will be re-kicking.
They'll back them up, get set to re-kick.
Right now, I think the Pumas are just going to have to come out with some energy. Going to take somebody just to really kind of get them fired back up. They're looking at the scoreboard. I think they're a little bit down. They're not used to this situation, and they just need one of the leaders just to kind of give them some
Florida ought to get
experience.
good field position out of this.
Yeah, with this field position, we got to be able to make a
backed
play.
up. Fielded at the 30. Trying to get to this right side.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to make it to.
Number 21. Babyface Davis on the return.
One of the things I think we're probably going to have, she's back there for protection, and they're kicking it right to her, and she's doing her best she can to get as many positive as yards. But I think we're going to have to stop going side to side on the field and going to have to just take it upfield and get what we can get. That's one of the things that are to their advantage, just going side to side. It's clear and obvious right now that the Phoenix obviously have more speed. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a bigger metropolitan area. You got big more players to pull from. You got 3 major universities there that they're pulling talent, as well as other places. So the speed factor is a little bit in there and to their advantage. But we have power, and
First and
we
10,
have
North
discipline.
Florida. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, offset in the backfield. You folks at home, I'm letting the official game clock catch up with me. That's why you haven't seen our clock turning. The official game clock has 2:20 on it. Going deep, almost picked off.
And I think what happened is she dropped back the pass. She was going to go to, she looked like she was going to go to Alex Perry, but somehow she lost it in the lights, and so did the defensive back also trying to make a play on the ball. One of the things we're doing is we're kind of getting out of our character here. We're trying to throw the ball, which I understand with 2 minutes to play, you're going to try to get the ball to get downfield. I think they're just going to go to their little bag of tricks and come up with plays that they normally, that the Phoenix may have not seen.
2:15 officially remaining in the first half. Rocky Phillips brings him to the line. One receiver left, one to the right. There's a snap. Kinsler
Off the
got about
the
4
left
out of
side.
it.
They got a good hold. She got through their defense, and their linebackers did a good job breaking her down on that play for a short gain. Right now we got the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
Third down. Pumas. And a long 6.
We'll take a quick break. While they do, we'll be right back. You're watching North Florida Pumas on the Charlton Sports Network.
Counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009.
Welcome back to North Florida. Live from West Nassau High School here in Callahan, Florida. Beautiful night for football tonight.
Yes, I would say so.
Good crowd on hand, man. We had them show up tonight.
Yeah,
we got a good crowd.
We got a good crowd. I wish we could pan it over. The crowd is out there. You got a lot of people, and we got two good teams. And you can tell the more veteran team, the little bit more veterans of the Phoenix right now. We got a lot of rookies, and they've been able to take advantage of some stuff. But we're going to see what we can do to get back into this game and make it more entertaining for our home fans.
There's a snap. Rocky dropping back. Incomplete.
Well, it was a quick slant. She should have been there. The defensive back actually made her cut the route off that. In my opinion, that should have been a pass interference. But they did not call it, so it was not a pass interference as far as I'm concerned. The Pumas are going to try another play to see what they can do to get some momentum. We got 1:55 left on the game clock, and we got to do what we got to do to get some type of points on the board so we can close this gap going into the half. And I think we can do a good job. I've seen this coaching staff do a lot of good things when we needed some response. They responded to certain things in this game. But the Phoenix was able to respond back. So let's see if this Pumas can make another big play and get a score before halftime.
4th down and 7. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. Rocky dropping back. Going over the missed call.
Oh, what
First
a great
down.
play.
Flag on the play.
What a great play call. Looked like, and we also got a flag. Looked like we're going to have a personal foul on the Phoenix. Let's see. What? It was a great play call. Great call. Great.
That's going to go against the Pumas.
Oh, my goodness. That really, really hurt. They call it chop blocking on the Pumas, which that really is going to be devastating. 4th down, we might have to change everything we do now. With that play, that probably took us out of the range of going forward on 4th down. I would recommend punt, but don't look like we're going to punt. Okay, it looked like they changed it up that they're going to punt. That was really, really a damaging call right there. We had the first down. We were getting – that would have gave us some momentum within
that hurt.
2. And that really, really hurt. And that's probably been basically the story of the game, the Pumas' self-inflicted wounds and adjustments. And right now we're trying to get a person to come out there on the field. We're getting one player running on late. Right now we're going to – like I said, this is where you see where we got a lot of young players. A lot of talented but young. Great punt
Nice
once again.
kick.
High punt. She fumbles
Fumble.
it. Puma's able to get on the
Pumas
ball.
have it.
That is
Pumas have it.
the Pumas really needed that. That was one of the another lucky breaks and great breaks that the Pumas needed. Now let's see if the Pumas can capitalize on that turnover. They must capitalize. If you can get another score in this right before the half, that will go a long way in determining whether the Pumas can come back and win this game. They must put this ball in the end zone before the half. Great play by being on the spot on that punt.
And we get the ball back, too, to start the second half.
Yes. I think that kind of stunned the Phoenix a little bit right there. Like I said, we've been good for about 2 to 3 turnovers a game, and we've got 2-3 this half. We only been able to capitalize it on one time right now. And that experience of the Phoenix has really shown itself. They made great adjustments to us because of what they've been able to see on us. So now let's see if we can make an adjustment and give them something to think about.
First down, Rocky under center. Dropping back. Over the middle, intended for 88, incomplete.
Teach Haynes was able to try to get open, but the ball was right there when I think she's losing it in the lights, and it was a little bit behind. She tried to make an adjustment, and it just went right behind her, and she wasn't able to get the ball. I like the sense of urgency, though, that they're doing with their play calling right now. They know they got 1:34 to get this ball in the end zone, and they know they got to get in there, and I think they're determined to figure out a way to get in there. So we're going to see what adjustments and how they do this as we go on.
Call over on the pass breakup last play. Second down. Pumas.
Rocky brings him to the line, one to the left, one to the right. She's dropping back. That is.
Great. We got a pass interference.
We might have got a flag.
Yeah, they were right. They were all over her. That was a good play call, great concept, and she got kind of pushed over before she could ever get a chance to make the play. Once again, another big break that the Pumas needed. The officials are discussing it.
Holding.
Okay. It's a
Against
5-yard.
Atlanta.
That's a 5-yard instead of a spot foul, but that gives.
Legal contact against the Phoenix.
What is that? I'm not sure what the legal contact. I think that's a 10-yard penalty and automatic first down. And we really needed it. We've been getting some breaks right here. It's not like Lady Luck hasn't been on our side tonight. We just got to make sure that we're able to capitalize against another good team.
First and 10, 128 officially remaining in the first half. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Rocky takes a snap, dropping back. She got hit right as she was releasing.
That looks like
late flag comes in.
That looks like a
might get her for
personal foul right there against the quarterback. And Rocky's down.
Number 7.
That's a big one.
Yeah. That might get her suspended. I think that was called J-Rock on that play. That hurt our quarterback right there, Rocky Phillips. And she's on her feet. She looked like she's shaking her head that she's okay. She's got to come out for a play. But that was a play that's really going to set the tone going into the second half. I think that might rally those girls because Rocky's their leader. They all look up to her. And she is, you can see the players talking about, but they're trying to bring the crowd back into it. That might have been one of the things.
First and 10.
Now you might get
at the 31 of Atlanta.
Yeah, you hit their most inspirational player, and that might have changed things in this game as far as the emotional of the Pumas right there.
Fumble the snap.
It blew the whistle. That's going to normally happen when you got a quarterback, brand new quarterback with a new center. You have those exchange issues. Wasn't that she wasn't used to Plantina's Bryant is an old veteran player. She's used to the pressure. That wasn't that. It was just a simple quarterback exchange issue. We were able to get the ball back. Luckily, still got a minute and 20 left on the clock, and see what we can do.
What happened right there?
It was just something that's just
a
crazy.
dead play? No, second down.
Yeah.
All right. Rocky dropping back.
Oh, receiver! Oh! She was wide open, but she couldn't find it in the lights. That's been an issue all night long with on our passes. We cannot really catch that ball in the light, and she was wide open. She would have literally walked.
Man, she was wide open.
What a great play call by the offensive staff. Unfortunately, that's been the theme of the night right there. Just missed opportunities for us tonight, and I'm sure we'll have a few more, but that was a great play call. Greatly ran. It just was not be able to connect on that. And that would have given us the play that we needed going into half.
2nd and 10. There's a snap. Rocky hands it off. Perry up the middle.
What a great play call. Got to call a timeout.
43 seconds in counting. For the half. Timeout. Pumas.
And North Florida calls the timeout, so we're going to take a quick break as well. 3rd down and 7 coming up when we come back.
Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology.
Welcome back to West Nassau High School here in Callahan, Florida. Just south of the border from my hometown of Folkestone, Georgia. Tammy got a shot of your home crowd a while ago, Terry. They're looking good from down there in the end zone.
Yeah, it's a great crowd tonight. Great energy. I wish we could give them a little bit better performance, but they have been entertaining. That's the purpose of showing the quality football that we have with women's football.
Rocky under center. There's a snap. She's dropping back.
Fumble.
Got hit as she was throwing.
Great strip stack by one of the great J-Rock.
Incomplete pass.
We were able to get back on the ball. Oh, they called it an incomplete pass. That was a good thing. She was right there.
Officially 33 seconds left in the half.
Right now, we've had some good plays along with some bad plays. The inconsistency is the only issue that we've had tonight on offense and defense. Other than that, we'd had a great game. But, you know, this is what happens when you play a good team that was really looking forward to playing you. You know, this is a big game for the Phoenix. I'm sure we were circled on their calendar when they put us in this league. We were circled because they knew we had played for a championship. So we was a standard bearer in their eyes, and they came ready to play. We've made our plays, but they just made a few more right now on the scoreboard that shows like they made 3 more scores than we have, and we still got a chance to do this. I still believe in these girls. They're young. They got a lot of energy.
33 seconds officially. Rocky up under center. Looking to throw. No, nowhere to go.
Yeah, they caught that. They were ready for the bootleg.
Flag on the play.
And we got a flag. What's the waiting for the officials to.
Who's this against? It's against the Pumas. That's declined.
Okay.
It'll be Atlanta's ball.
Okay, they call a false start. Maybe I always thought false starts was a dead ball. But hey,
First and 10, Atlanta with 29 seconds officially remaining in the first half.
we have to look alive in it because I don't think Atlanta's going to take their foot off the gas. We're going to have to do what we need to do to stop them before this half and go out with as little damage after this as possible. We're down 3 scores, but it's not impossible to come back from this. We go in and make adjustments because they hit us with stuff we hadn't seen and wasn't ready for. Once they know what to look for, I think they'll be able to make adjustments as they already done. They really slowed them down since maybe midway through the second quarter. So we're going to have to do our adjustment on offense to be able to pick up some of those points that we gave to Atlanta.
Atlanta has 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And she'll just take a knee, or does she fumble it?
No, she took a knee.
Clock's running.
I think Atlanta's going to go in a half.
It looks like they're going to be content with taking that lead at the second half.
Yep, they're going to go in at halftime. They've got 28 points, way more than most of the Pumas normally get up. They know they got to go in and make some other adjustments. The Pumas are going to go in and have to halftime and make some adjustments, get their energy back, get their mojo back, and come out in this second half and make a run. It would be one of the biggest comeback in the Pumas history. So it's been done before. I see they can go down there and make the adjustments necessary to come back and give the fans an exciting victory.
All right, we're at the half. Going to take a break. I thought maybe the cheerleaders were going to do something at midfield. No?
Yeah, it looked like they're getting ready to do something.
Okay, so we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have halftime festivities and hopefully some scores from around the league. You're watching North Florida Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network.
A skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
All right, welcome back. Sit back and enjoy your new North Florida Pumas cheerleading squad right here at halftime, live from Callahan, Florida.
60 yards.
And you guys are ready to go. We got you lined up here.
Long of 60.
For your halftime entertainment, it's your very own North Florida Puma cheerleaders
Skittles, number 63.
out of the West Side Athletic Association. Let's go, girls.
Each, 1 for 1. And Alex Perry, 1 for -4. Okay, offensive total. 16 plus 10. 26 offensive plays. Yards, we had 13 rushing, 60 passing, 73 total yards. Average 0.8 on rushes, 6.0 on passes, 2.8 per play. Defense, 21 rushes, 6 passes, 27. Yards, they had 209 rushing yards on us. 56 passing yards for 265. We averaged 10 yards a rush. Over 9 yards a pass. 9.8 yards a play. Okay, we had 3 penalties. 25 yards. They had 6 penalties for 45 yards. Phoenix 4 times had us 3 and out.
Can we blitz a little bit more?
Boy, this doesn't add up.
Blitz.
My time is not adding
No,
up.
Why not reading them? Blitz.
My time is not adding up.
Say house. You ain't going? That's what he said. He said, Michael called in. We don't care about Pumas. We're not selling them. Where's, wow, the linebacker, no matter what. Yeah.
They're working on the music for the young ladies right now. It'll be just a moment. They're getting that straightened out.
And I think they're waiting on music.
Okay, here we go.
It's not working.
13:43.
The microphone hasn't been working.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, defensive stats.
Yeah, I can hear you doing that.
Very good. We got the sound man down there now. Working on it.
This not mine. It's all right. Plug it in. Don't worry about it. Plug it in. Don't worry about it. Plug it in. Is that the go out there something? Stacy tried to put a slime.
Okay, conversion.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, we're going. They're getting it.
So it worked with even with mine?
We can hear you. We can hear you over here.
You got to hit on that?
Young ladies being patient.
Yeah, they are. She's got
They're showing, they're showing some professionalism down there waiting on the music. They haven't moved, haven't budged out of that stance.
Okay, girl, I'm out of here. Let's save. And I will see you later. For some reason up here, it's not showing Skittles Broxy's 63-yard touchdown. Other than that, everything's working.
That was a North Florida Pumas cheerleading squad battling through a little adversity down there as well. They'll get it worked out by next game. Those girls worked hard in preparation for this halftime show tonight, so y'all give them a big shout out, a few likes on the Facebook page. They worked hard to get ready, Terry. They, you got to commend them. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can
There
you
you
hear?
go.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Got to commend them, Terry. They stood out there a long time waiting on the music.
Yeah,
They handled it like pros.
I tell you what, they did a wonderful job. Showed great character and discipline, waiting on that music. We had a few technical difficulties from the audiovisual staff, but we got it corrected, and they did their thing. They did their thing, and I'd like to thank all those guys from West Connect Athletic
Let's
Association.
go back, Terry, while I got you up here. Let's take a few look at a few of the highlights that we did have from the first half. This is the touchdown. Can you see the screen?
Mm-hmm.
This is the touchdown for North Florida, the tail end of it. Big pass play right there. That was good for about 65 yards, I believe.
They had been loading the box over and over again, so they came out with Skittle Broxy. They had a quick slant. She was able to catch the ball, break out, break the tackle, and really open up, and she was gone for a 68-yard touchdown.
This is Herzog on the extra point. She's done a good job kicking tonight,
yes.
Punting and kicking.
Yes. She had a little bit of difficulty in the first game last week, but she really stepped it up in her kicking and her punting this week. She's really accepted the challenge and really has performed well today. And actually some of her punts, with the height on her punts, has allowed us to get some turnovers that actually has kept us in this game.
This one, I believe, is a turnover.
Now, I think this was the one where she was able to get a good high kick.
No, that was that kickoff return.
Yeah, they got the kickoff. But her punts have been really, really big weapons for us tonight. They've been really – she's kept us in the game with her kicks.
This is the interception. And I think this is her second one of the season already, isn't it?
Is this
one in New Orleans?
No, Lou almost had one and she dropped it. She was able to get this one and was able to bring it back for a few about 20, 30 yards there. Tell you what, she's a good defensive back. Her size kind of makes people want to pick on her, but she does a good job playing her position.
This last one here is the fumble. The last fumble before we had it, we gave it right back to them. This is a big play for the defense.
This is where you got the good penetration.
Right,
defense swarmed and was able to get it and get the ball back. Like I said, they've been able to make plays here or there. It's just the inconsistency of being able to keep things going in this game that has really cost us in this game. We've given up big plays. We've totally been out of character today. And I think the fact that it was first home game, coming back from a big win, making that long, drive over the weekend, and then just having, the practices, trying to make sure we got everything, and then, they didn't. I have to say this: they didn't have the big head coming in this game. From it, they didn't. They were clearly focused on making sure that they had everything ready to play this game. They just not making as much plays. The other team is making plays because they out there want to win too.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, pay some bills. I'm Adam Bell along with Terry McGriff. We'll see you in just over 3 minutes for the second half. North Florida and Atlanta when we come back.
Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to Callahan, Florida. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. Terry McGriff alongside me here. About to start the third quarter. Pumas will receive the kickoff to start the third. Need to find some offense. I actually thought the defense played very well.
Yeah, I mean, it was some big plays that we've given up that was totally out of our character. They've hit us on plays that we weren't expecting. They've came out with some stuff that we weren't adjusted to. They were coached well. They did what they needed to do to make plays. We were able to get some turnovers.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a total domination. They just were able to get a few big plays. I mean, we had a play in the end zone where we should have had an interception, and it ended up being a touchdown. We had them where we had them on the sideline. All we had to do is push her out of bounds. She kept her balance. She was able to get around the end, got in the end zone on her first score. They have good athletes. We have good athletes. They're a little bit more experienced. They've been around in football. This is our third season, not making that as an excuse. But they've been a good team for a reason. Yeah. We're a good team. They've made the adjustments. Now it's our turn to counter the second half and make the adjustments, and it's totally possible. It's totally possible. I've seen us come back last year down from 19. This will probably be the biggest comeback that we had. It'll be down 21 to come back, but it's totally possible. And I'm looking forward to see what the character of this entire team is by the way they play the second half. And this is just, like I said, this is only half of it. We still have to go back there next week. So we go back there and win, and it'll come down to points. So we might need those particular points.
We're underway. I misspoke. I said the Pumas would start with the ball. The Phoenix are. She's dodging tackle, still on her feet.
You got to block. Oh, no. There's a block in the back, so this is going to come back.
It's going to come back.
It's going to come back.
That's almost a block in the back.
Another block in the back.
Flag. So 2 flags on that one. That touchdown's coming back.
So, like I said, we've got to be we're in position to make those plays. We just have to do what it takes to make the plays. And this is a learning experience right here as we go on, but we need to quickly learn from those learning experiences and start producing results that'll bring us the victory tonight. I'm trying to see. We're still waiting on a call.
Atlanta's going to be backed up.
What was did you get the play? I'm looking for the call here. Looked like the flag was thrown on the Pumas 47-yard line. And that looks like a holding. It looked like probably a holding because it looked like it was a 10-yard penalty. Which is a good thing because that would have been a touchdown if they didn't get that penalty.
Oh, yeah. That was big. That touchdown
that was
off the board.
They had a big penalty we've had a big penalty that cost us a score. Now they've had a penalty that cost them a score.
All right, 1st and 10 after the penalties for Atlanta at the 43-yard line.
This is going to be a long way. Now they have to call a timeout right out of the gate. You can tell right now this drive right here, this opening drive, is going to be important for both teams. Atlanta's looking to put us away on this first drive. We're looking to get back into the game on this first drive. So it's going to be important that the defense is coming out and do what they need to do to make the play. I think if they do that and we get a stop on this first drive, it'll be a really momentum shift into getting back into this game and possibly winning it.
Need a big stop. A turnover would be nice. That'd get the crowd back into it too.
Now I have to give it to this crowd has showed up tonight. They've been energetic. They've been positive. They've supported the team when they came out of halftime. They were applauding them. They've done their part. We've got to do our part to give them a better product tonight on the field. And we're trying hard. We're battling against one of the good teams, really good teams in women's football. And we're just going to have tonight, to figure out a way to dig deep, pull out the plays that we need to do, get back in this game, and find a way to win it.
All right, 1st and 10 Atlanta, getting everything reset here. Not sure. Something on the sideline over on Atlanta's side going on. Okay, now the official white hat's coming back out. Crew's done a good job tonight. The officiating crew we've had tonight, they've done a good job. Shotgun formation. Atlanta in the spread. Receiver in motion. Handoff 11.
What a good play call by
just a couple on the carry.
Yeah, they had a little inside reverse, and Steph McKinney was in there to get a good job to keep the gain to around 3 yards. They had a good concept, and she made a play to stop that for a short gain.
Gain of 3 yards. 2nd down. Phoenix.
2nd down and 7. You okay? Take a break. Oh, okay. We'll put it right there then. Thank you. What? Oh. Another handoff up the middle. There's a gap. Might be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, it looked like they got a quick hitter to number 16 again. She's a really, really good running back. She runs really hard, and she was able to get enough to get the 1st down. Leroy Bauer get another good job. She's once again making plays.
1st and 10.
Take your break, baby. Second and 10, or 1st and 10 for Atlanta. I was looking at the yard marker over there. Now they change it.
I'm telling you, we got to figure out what we're going to do that's going to be consistently stop them. They've got multiple on their offense, so they've got some really good offense that giving us a little bit of trouble here. And we got to figure out a way to tackle. Oh, well, she got it. Way to do. Good job. Once again, Steph McKinney was forced by. Once a great play by Sam Kinsler to force it back inside to Steph McKinney, who made the play, and they got a loss. We needed that. We needed to get them behind the sticks. That was a great play call. A great play by the defense. Once again, they've been back and forth making plays here and there. We just got to be able to find a way to sustain this for the rest of the game.
Loss of 4 yards. 2nd and long. Phoenix.
Second down and 13. Shotgun. To the left, to the right. A little bit of movement. I don't see any flags. That's caught.
Gary Mitchell.
Gonna be third down and about 6, maybe 5.
Number 11, Shamala Jones.
Clock continues to run. Third down and 5 for the Phoenix. Two to the left, two to the right.
They got the receivers out here.
Movement, no flag.
Here it is, 16 again.
16 over that right side.
Good job. She's a
Finally knocked out
powerful
of bounds on the far
runner.
side.
Yeah, she's been able to run at will tonight. She's been the nemesis of the Pumas defense all night. Once again, Brittany Smith has really shown herself as an outstanding player in this game. Another 17-yard run. She should be close to the 100-yard mark now, which is really a credit to the offensive line and that offensive staff for the Phoenix tonight.
First and 10, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback dropping back, going deep, incomplete.
Once again, you can see that everybody's kind of losing the ball in the light. She had pretty good time. She was able to deliver the pass, and the receiver and the defensive back, Katie DeBose, kind of lost the ball in the lights. So they came inside, and she threw the pass outside. She was in position to make a play, but neither one of them was able to make a play on the ball. It looked like we got a player down for the Phoenix.
Have an injured Phoenix on the field.
Can't quite get the number of the Phoenix player down.
What's that?
Can't get the number of the Phoenix player that's down.
So we'll take a quick break while they check on the Atlanta player. Hopefully she's all right. We'll be right back. You're watching North Florida Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit.
All right, welcome back.
Now, there's a couple.
She went off with a little bit of help, but hopefully she'll be all right. Don't like to see anybody get hurt in this game, especially the ladies, because they're sort of like school sports as far as they're just playing for the fun of it. They're playing because they enjoy the game. Actually, most of them pay to play. So you hate to see any of them get hurt. It's going to be second down.
I can see right now they're kind of milking the clock. They're letting the play run. Quick pass, wide open.
Caught out there in the flat.
Yeah, they got
out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah, they was able to get it out there to Shavala Jones, and they got some good schemes going on right now. Good tackle by Fantasia Roberts. She kept that from being a scoring play, but that was another good play. They outflanked our defense again. We're gonna have to make some adjustments here in the second half, and definitely next week going into next week's game.
First and 10.
They're gonna. Right now, they got the doubles on both sides, and we only got one. We're still playing cover 3 on that. They're looking to get it. They got wide too much time. Good.
Incomplete.
Yeah, they did a good job on the coverage, making her run out of real estate, and the quarterback would have had to put that on her perfectly for that play to be completed.
Second down from the Pumas 12-yard line.
Looks right now that we kind of got a little lull in the momentum shift. I think the Pumas are waiting for something to happen. I think they're going to have one of their better players to step up and make a play on this to get the momentum back right now. Because this game right here, the Phoenix are looking to put the game away with this drive right now.
Need something to get this team fired back up.
Yeah, we need to really make a play on this.
There's a snap.
Yeah, it is. She got it.
Handoff over to the left side.
Yep.
I don't think she got in. She got out at the 1.
She got out at the 1. Once again, the powerful running of Brittany Smith is just showing that herself. She's a really good back. She knows how to use the field to her advantage. That was a great play call once again to go inside. They sought it out. It looked like they baited our pass rushers upfield and ran the ball right underneath it, which was great for them and puts us in a real bad situation right now. We need to get a little bit closer right there. Look like they're going to go for a quarterback sneak or an inside gain.
Yep,
there it is right there.
Middle. Touchdown Atlanta.
Yeah, it was a drive it was kind of like a methodical drive for the Phoenix. They got the plays that they needed to do. It was kind of like what we considered just like Novocaine. They just kind of lulled us to sleep to get in the end zone on there. Nothing big, nothing fancy. And they were able to do what they needed to do to get the ball in the end zone. They've really come prepared to take it to us this week. And we're going to have to make some adjustments going into the next week's game. Or it'll be the same result next week. We're going to have to make some adjustments. And they've really capitalized on what we do well on defense. And they've made it to our disadvantage this week.
Atlanta lines up for the extra point. Place to hold, the kick.
It's up. And it's good.
It's good. Atlanta 35, North Florida 7. We'll be right back.
North Florida Pumas 7.
And much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7666.
Welcome back to West Nassau High School.
9, 8.
Atlanta just scored, making it 35-7. Pumas set to receive the kickoff.
A Bold City gift set.
Deep kick. That's going to roll down to the 1.
She did a good job. She got it, ball rolled down to near the goal line. It was good getting it out near the 20. She did a good job using her speed to getting it right there. Right now, I think the energy's down with the Pumas. They're looking at the scoreboard, and they're thinking, that, okay, we should have been more in this game. This game should have been closer. How did it get this? How did it get like this? And they're going to have to – this is a time of – everybody goes through this no matter where you're at in football life. Everybody has a game where they're like, what happened? And this is one of those games for us. It's a what happened game.
Right.
And we're going to have to get it together and go out there and make a way to make some plays and get ourselves back in this game and get ourselves some self-respect on this. They're not beating us as much as they're out-scheming us and out-executing. We just got to execute better and stay together. One of the things I am encouraged about that the team is staying together. There's no arguing. They're disciplined. They're just got to trust their coaches, and the coaches are going to do the thing to make the adjustments to help them get better.
Rocky under center. Handoff. Gain of a couple.
I like it. They're going out here, going back to what they do best, running the ball, getting behind their big offensive line, and letting themselves make some plays. Sometimes you just have nights like that where nothing you do seems to work the way you want it. Sometimes it just happens that way, where you just have those games where it doesn't work. You have high expectations. We were expecting this, and we got that instead. So just keep doing what you do. Like they said on the old Finding Nemo, just keep swimming and keep doing what you normally do.
Second down. Rocky with a handoff. Flag coming from the backfield. That's usually a hold when it's back there.
Yeah, when it comes from the white hat, it's probably a holding penalty. Looked like she gained pretty good yardage on that one, but it's going to come back for the holding.
Looks like it's going to be a face mask against the Phoenix.
Okay, did they call? Well, okay, that's even better. We got a face mask call.
You know, the positive side of a game like this is now we know what to expect out of Atlanta. We have a week to make the adjustments before we play them again next Saturday.
Yes, even more important, we need to go back and basically check ourselves the way Atlanta checked us. We probably we need to do a better job of self-scouting and finding our own weaknesses. We kind of had a really good belief of what we did well, and somebody found a way to expose us, kind of like the Dolphins found against the 85 Bears, found their weakness. So we need to find a way to counteract that when people go and expose our weakness. There's very few teams able to do that, but the Phoenix are.
1st and 10 after the penalty. Kinsler, flag on the play. I thought there was a face mask on Kinsler, but I think they're going to call a block in the backfield.
We got illegal hands to the face. We got an illegal hands to the face on the Phoenix. So the Phoenix have gotten some penalties right now, being a little bit over aggressive, that have really cost them. You know, they've done
Kinsler's
just about.
Hurt.
Thing looks like she's got a cramp.
Well, we just got her back this year. We sure don't need to see her hurt.
Yeah, she's been a great player, yeah, and it looks like she's got a cramp.
Yeah, just a cramp, hopefully nothing more. That was a flag. That flag was on Atlanta. It's going to be a North Florida first down.
Short game.
That's Perry. Perry's down.
I think the same thing just happened again. They're not.
How did we get all tangled up over here?
Yeah. It looks like.
Hold on, let it down. All right, there you go.
It looks like she was pulled down by her face mask because the way she had her, you know, and the ref couldn't quite see that. I'm not going to blame the ref. But that was a pull down, and it looked like maybe she twisted her ankle in there.
You know what just hit me? Somebody's name I haven't called running the ball all night is Paige.
Yeah, you're right. She hasn't really got that. I think she had a couple of carries early in the first half. But tonight she's been doing all the other things that needed to be done to make sure that we try to be competitive in this game.
Second down and 8 for the Pumas. Looking to get something going, finding out what works against this Atlanta defense. There's Paige. Loss of 4 on the play, maybe 3.
Yeah, J-Rock was able to get in the backfield once again and get around the edge, and she was able to make a play on our running backs in the backfield. Now, one of the things that is our offense is different. We're not predicated on the speed of our backs. We're predicating on running downhill, running at you wearing you down. Today, we've kind of met a little bit of a match in that part because we haven't been able to use the scoreboard to our advantage and be able to do that. We've gotten behind, so it kind of took us out of our comfort zone and what we're doing. So one of the things we're going to do, I can tell you, I guarantee you, they're going to make some adjustments on the way they run this offense and some of the things when they face them again next week to make sure that they're more successful. Because I don't feel that they've done anything that we couldn't adjust to. They just executed better than they not tonight. They haven't been a more dominant team. They've just been a better executing team tonight.
3rd down and 12. Rocky dropping back. Over the middle, intercept.
Oh, no.
Touchdown.
Yeah, that was a total miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback, and the defensive back was right where they needed to be on that play, and Rocky threw it right to her. I think she could have been a little bit more patient on that. We got a little bit too impatient, and that's exactly what they were hoping for, that we got impatient. Sometimes you just have those type of nights where nothing goes the way you're playing.
We're having that night.
Yep.
We've been having, not all night, just from about midway through the second quarter to now, it's just kind of falling apart a little bit.
It reminded me of this same way what happened against Washington here last year. I think the opening night games, the opening game, we had a little bit of time of adjusting, home crowd, home cooking, all that stuff.
Right.
And I think what we're going to need to do is probably figure out a way to change up the routine, especially going into next year. After that, we didn't lose a home game. I don't like this trend, losing the first one and winning the rest of them.
The kick is good.
Your score, Atlanta Phoenix 42.
Like
If I know anything about Rocky and Todd, practice next week is going to be intense.
Well, it is, but you know what? I don't think it's going to be more intense than it's normally been. I think what it is everybody, we need to make adjustments. I don't think the players are executing in a bad thing. I think there's some things that they schemed against us that worked. We have to self-scout ourselves, be honest, and say, hey, when we're running this against their offense, this will work, this won't work. And don't make sure to take our egos out of it. You get what I'm saying? This is the way I do things. Let's think about what we're going to do to win. And I think all the coaches are going to do that. I think the thing about it is they came out here. I wouldn't be surprised. They've been game planning us since we've been coming in the league. Decided we're going to be on the schedule. This was the game that they had circled. Okay?
Yeah.
As of right now, they've been successful. They've done it with their part, and we've helped them on some of the stuff. Now, we got a whole another week to go back, figure things out, and we go back and win. The only thing that concerns me is that we got to keep the score closer, because if it comes to head-and-head and we split games, will the points be the differential?
Down to the 3 is played. Trying to get around that corner.
Yeah,
face mask, I think.
Yeah, that's been pretty bad so far in the first 2 weeks of our games of getting face masks. There's been a lot of tackling around the head.
Personal foul face mask, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. These referees here tonight has been a great job of calling all those personal fouls and things like that nature. We had a little bit of issue of that last week in New Orleans, but this crew has been really, really good on doing the right calls and seeing things that need to be seen. The officials have definitely not been a part of the issue with any of the game today for either side. Ms. Annalee and her staff have done such a wonderful job tonight. You got to commend them for the job they did, because this game was played at a pretty intense pace with these guys.
5:23 officially remaining in third. I'm letting their clock catch up with me. Phillips, new quarterback in for the Pumas. Gain of a couple. I believe that was Page.
Looks like
25 Perry.
Yeah, Alex Perry. One thing I'll tell you though, they have been disciplined throughout this whole entire game. We've run our offense. We're doing what we need to do. We're getting girls work as of right now. I see what they're doing. They're putting girls in, and they're going to see who's going to be able to stick this game out, play, continue to execute despite the scoreboard. That's going to be good and crucial as we look at the film over the weekend to see, okay, who's with us, who's not with us, who's checked out. But I don't think there's anybody that checked out on this team. I think they've all been there. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Second down. Right up the middle.
Number 78.
Gain of about 4.
On the carry.
Good job. We got Dee Holiday back in there. She's played back before. She graciously decided, she's a team player, moved to the offensive line, and they're going to give her some shots to see what she can do in the backfield today. She's played in the backfield before. So she gave herself a nice, tough run to get 4 yards right there. Really tough run.
3rd down and 4 for North Florida. One receiver to the right.
3rd down.
There's a snap. Handoff. She lunged for it, but I think she's still short.
Yeah, she's probably about 2 yards short on that play. She really ran tough and ran hard and dragged a couple people for her. Looks like she's got a
4th and 1.
She's got a little bit of a knee injury right there or something, maybe a cramp. So she's asking to come out right now. She did 2 tough runs back to back.
4th and 2.
Some confusion on assignments. They get set. Quarterback keeps it.
Oh, looks like we got. She
thought it was a face
Yeah, I
mask
thought it was
for
a
a
face
second,
mask
but-
too. They were there. They've been around the ball all night long. They've crowded the box. They've challenged us at the line of scrimmage and with the pass, and we haven't been up to the task except for in a few plays.
Phoenix take over.
It's going to be Phoenix ball. Turnover on downs. Terry, one of them mine? One of those mine? Thank you. Was that your wife that brought them up? Tell her I said thank you. We both know your wife's the boss, right?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the North Florida Pumas.
As I'm looking out here, I'm looking at the defense and see how they're doing. There is no attitude. You can look at the body language. They're getting themselves ready to play. They're doing what they need to do. We're going to go back. I can see right now going back to the drawing board, seeing what works against this, what doesn't work.
Movement.
Look like we got an offside here.
Croachman on the defense.
First and 5.
Coach Shelley having a fit.
I think what they're talking about is, once again, this time the nose tackle, she moved because the center picked the ball up, and they're taught as soon as the ball is moved by the center to go, and she's adjusting the ball on that, and she's picking up the ball. Well, that's not legal, and we got penalized for it. But the refs didn't see it, so we can't blame them on that.
5. Here's a snap. Throws out in the flat.
J-Rock, our J-Rock did a good job.
4.
Good job making a play on that ball.
12 on the reception. Number 57 on the tackle. Jai Rucker on the tackle.
2nd down and 1.
Yeah, right now they're doing all their stuff. They're basically doing whatever they can to milk this clock up, doing their short passing game. They're throwing deep. Oh, wow.
Into the end zone.
Something
Off the top of her head.
She was wide open. We totally blew that coverage. She had an easy touchdown, and we were totally blessed on that one. That should have been an easy walk-in touchdown. And
3rd and 1.
that was a
Letting my
terribly blown assignment. We got
Letting
a
our
lot of,
clock catch up with
right
the
now.
official clock.
Right now, looking at what we're doing,
2:21
we got a lot of inexperienced players in there. They're just giving everybody a chance to get there in the game when it's kind of out of hand right now to see what they're going to do.
And
Great play.
off. 3rd and 2. 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 3rd and 2 They got a hand on her.
Yeah, they're working a good
She might have got it with the
good gang
progress.
tackling. She may have made it, but got to be also impressed by the lack of quit on the Pumas defense and the Pumas team right now. They're still going out there. We got a lot of young players. This is their first taste at adversity, and this is a good way to see what they're made of when things are not going your way.
First down.
Wow. Did they?
4th and 1.
Nope. What is the nope? There's a okay. I guess they got the first down on the play. We're a little bit confused as to winning the chain gang.
2 to the left, 2 to the right, single back. 140 and counting. Bad snap.
Looked like we got the ball. Looked like the ball. Maybe Leroy Bauer.
Another turnover by the defense.
Leroy Bauer once again. Now we have another play call. I don't know what the scrum is right there. I don't know what happened.
A little bit of frustration and tempers flaring out there.
I don't know if she maybe piled onto it to try to get her off of it, or once again we got another
unsportsmanlike too to add on to that.
Okay, we've got another penalty another turnover by the Pumas defense. This will probably make the fourth?
We've had 3 tonight?
At least 3 tonight that we've forced, and that goes you to show you that.
And 2 fumble recoveries, right?
Yeah. And that tells you the level of commitment by the players to continue to fight, even though things are not going their way, even though they've given up some big plays. They still are focused on trying to make big plays and still fighting this game until the game is over.
Let me ask you real quick while we have a timeout, Terry. Next week's itinerary. Team leaving Friday night, Saturday morning?
Tentatively, we're scheduled to leave Saturday morning.
Saturday morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to work out my streaming schedule for next weekend. I have Charlton and Clinch Friday night. So I'll leave Saturday morning. I'll just follow you guys up to Atlanta.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're doing okay. We got a few different players. Got a few players that haven't been in the game.
Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Brian at quarterback. Going deep. Incomplete.
Yeah, she saw one-on-one coverage right there. She tried to leave it up for she left it up for Perry to try to go make a play on the ball. The defensive back, number 30, was right there. Did a good job of shielding her off from being able to get there and make the play. Yeah, looks like I'm not even going to attempt her name. It looked like her first name is Asia. I would like to say it was like Bakwa. If I'm pronunciation, I hope I pronounced her name right. But right now we're going to look like we're working on the passing game to try to get some more points on the board. This is definitely not something that our team is used to, not being able to score on a consistent basis.
Second 10. 127 officially. Bryant takes a snap. Dropping back. She's going to try to keep it. Breaks one tackle. She's brought down.
Yeah, it looked like we heard the coaching staff hollering out some instructions that weren't followed on that. I think there was a missed assignment on the formation at the beginning. They ran the play. They had instant pressure, and the quarterback did exactly what she could do to get rid of to make something out of the play. Good thing she took a sack without throwing an interception. I thought that was a smart play to do, just to get whatever she can get out of the play and go on to the next play. This is going to be a good experience for for Santina Bryant. She needs this right now, and what better time to give her this practice in live reps than a live situation where a game we're kind of out of hand, because we may need her going into the rest of the season.
Bryant dropping back. Good protection. Tucks it in, looking for a lane. That's where you talk about getting a little playing time and experience. The protection was there. If she'd been just a little more patient before she tried to break, she probably could have at least made an attempt.
Yeah, I think what had happened that the speed of it was kind of a little too fast, and she couldn't see who she wanted to go through. So she decided to keep it and tuck it, which I can't blame her because that's better than throwing a pick and throwing it to the wrong place.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We don't want to do any more continual bleeding that we already have.
22.
As we go into this break, going into the fourth quarter, just want to once again thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring us. Once again this week, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors who are on our website, like Sunny Sports Shop. We want to thank Aircraft Maintenance. Oh my God, I don't have my list in front of me. We've got so many. I don't want to disrespect anybody, but all of you guys that have been there supporting us since day one. I'd like to thank the WNFC for the opportunity to play in this wonderful league. Just so gracious of them of helping us. Our National League sponsors, Rydell and Adidas, they've done a wonderful job outfitting everybody, outfitting with the helmets. This is the premier league in women's football. As you watch the game tonight, you've seen two quality teams and one team get the advantage on them.
Having a flyover, Terry.
Yeah, I see that. Looked like one of the military planes coming over to take a look at the game. But like I said, I would like to thank all of our sponsors, all of our fans, all of you on YouTube watching us live right now, all the people watching on the WNFC look-in feed. We really appreciate your support. Get out there, tell people, tell your family, tell your friends about the WNFC, about women's football, so that they can get out there and enjoy this game. It's a really good sport. It's a wonderful night. You see this crowd tonight. Still, we haven't really lost anybody from the crowd very much, and they're enjoying the game. Even though the scoreboard's a little bit out of hand, our fans have stuck in there with us, and we're really, really grateful to our fans for sticking it out. Sometimes people just cut and run on you when you're not doing so well, but these guys stayed with us through thick and thin, so I'm really appreciative to them. And I'm appreciative to our offense and our defense and all of our coaches and players for doing their job tonight. Even though it's not your night, we're doing our job. We continue to compete, and that's what the WNFC is about, the best competition in women's football.
Going deep as a receiver if she looked.
Oh, man. She had it. She was trying to get around the defensive back, and she looked up just too late. The ball was laid out perfectly for her. That's some things we'll probably work on, and we're definitely going to have to work on it going into what next week game, because they've clearly shown us that they're not going to allow us to run the ball by stacking the box. So we're going to have to do some adjusting that we weren't expecting. We were confident that we were being able to run the ball. That's what we do. And I'm proud of our coaches. That's their identity. That's what we stand for. And we live with your identity, and you die sometimes with your identity. But that's what you stick to, who you are, and that's people. So people know what you are and what you stand for. These guys stand for about commitment, leadership, and excellence. Tonight, we weren't as excellent as we wanted to be. I'm looking at that feed. I love it.
WNFC TV.
Yeah, I'm looking at the WNFC TV feed. Didn't go our way tonight, but guess what? There's next week. Prepare, come back, and see what you can do. Old thing said, if you don't succeed, try again. Yep.
You see that?
Mm-hmm. I did see that.
They took our stuff off, put their stuff on.
Okay. Oh.
Movement on the defense.
That was a good hard count. Get up. Yep. We had it right there. She's fumbled. That was another quirky play. That's basically all you can say. That was a quirky play. It looked like it was going to be a big play, then it looked like it was going to be an incomplete pass, then it turned into a fumble.
Oh, no, I know what they're doing. That was the kids' feet upstairs, not ours. Handoff up the middle.
What a good play called it. Once counting as Glover, she got in there and she got off her block and made a play on the ball. Looked like we got some kind of timeout. Got a little bit of confusion with what
timeout on the field.
shout out to our sponsors.
Throws out in the flat. She's open. And they bring her down short of a first down, it looks like.
I know they hard headed, but believe me, they're trying to stick it and they're throwing them out of it. Yeah. The one thing we're gonna have to make some
Time
adjustments.
out on the field again. Injured player.
Time out. Phoenix.
We'll take a break while they check on her, Terry. We'll be right back.
Okay.
6-1. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation is
Welcome back. 42-7, Atlanta leads.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Over the middle and almost picked off. Looks
Right.
like 16 Haynes. Teach got a hand on that one.
These are our calls. Pass was intended for Elizabeth Mondrag.
Now we look like we made some adjustments to that on defense.
There's a snap, handoff.
Great stop up the middle.
Randy Pringle on the carry.
Looked like okay.
Killian Cruz.
As of right now, we got a lot of backups in the game right now.
And number 94, Count.
Getting these girls some different experience, get them some experience because this is the situation to get them in there. The game's no longer in doubt. We pretty much know that who's the victor of this game, and we need to get these younger players some live action and get some experience coming off some blocks to get some quality players. So that's a good thing about our coaching staff. But there are some definitely adjustments that we're going to have to make going into the next part of the season.
Go in the end zone, nope, out in the flat.
Yep. No, I don't think she got in. I think they got her out at the
around the 1 yard line.
One Mosley on the reception. Fourth and goal.
12-22 officially remaining in the game. Let me get mine caught up with theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Official timeout. Oh, yeah. Players cramping up. What's your number?
Are we having an official timeout?
Cramped up on the sideline. 68.
Got another timeout.
Timeout on the field, so we're going to take a quick break as well. We'll be right back. Pumas Trail here in Callahan.
Timeout.
been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more.
Welcome back to West Nassau. Atlanta, 4th down. Caught in the backfield. She breaks the tackle. She's in for the touchdown.
Brady Smith in for the touchdown. 1 yard run.
Well, only thing you can say is it was their night. They came in with the right game plan and they executed to near perfection, made adjustments when necessary, and they're walking out here. They're walking out of here with at least 48 points on the board. We're definitely one of those what you call going back to the drawing board games. You're going to have to go back and look and see what works against
There's
this
the hold,
team.
the kick. It's good.
And it's good. Your score.
Yeah.
Phoenix, 49. Pumas 7. We'll be right back.
And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties with a
Well, welcome back to West Nassau High School. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. Appreciate you watching the North Florida Pumas on Charlton Sportsnet. Your home for North Florida Pumas football. There you see all the games around the league. We're waiting to get updates. I clicked on the WNFC TV link. I couldn't see all the scoreboards. They're not running hours. So we'll try to get you updated on scores as they become available to us. And the Pumas returned that one out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Katie DeBose, once again, she did a pretty good job on that return there.
First down, Pumas at the 42-yard line.
12 minutes officially remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, we're going to have to, I'm hoping that we go ahead and just be smart, employ the mercy rule. This game is academic, and we know it. Let's go ahead and get them home, get us home, let us get our wounds, let everybody make their adjustments, and get ready to play again next week. We do not want either team suffering any injuries. They clearly won this game. They earned it. You give them, you pat them on the back, go get back to the drawing board, and you try again next week. It is what it is.
Rocky back in at quarterback. Movement on the line, no flag. Rocky's going to keep it. Gain of about 6.
Yeah, that was a good quarterback counter play there. They're basically trying to do something to salvage the rest of the game. They're not going to give up. They're going to run their offense, and they're just working on seeing what they can do going into next week. Seems like to me they're going to run some plays that they see, what does this work? Does that work? at this point, you just keep playing. Like I said, you just keep running your offense. You do what you need to do to try to get the game going. So something is going on. I guess you got the Rocky
Second
saying
down
something
and
with the referee.
5. There's a snap. Rocky hands off. Kinsler. First down.
another
Pumas.
face
Flag
mask.
on the play coming in late.
Yeah, that was a great play call, great execution, and another face mask. We've been getting that. The referee right on the spot with the face mask penalty.
Face mask against Atlanta. 15 yards and
I like the fight
Face mask.
in the face
That's
of
going to
the.
put us down deep inside Atlanta territory.
I will say I like the fight in spite of the scoreboard. The Pumas are still fighting, still playing hard to make sure that they gain their respectability and their self-respect, and knowing that they're going to play to the very end of the game. They're not going to quit. They're not going to give up. Sometimes it's just not your night, and they're going to keep doing what they're. That is a truly professional attitude right there.
1st and 10. Gain of about 3. Another face mask on the play. Get my clock caught up with theirs. 10:25 officially.
Once again, we got another face mask called here. And like I said, I'm proud of the way that they're continually to run their offense, continually fight to gain yards, to fight to keep playing. They can do what they do. This is who we are. This is what we do. And if you find a way to beat it, you got to just shake your opponent's hand, say, hey, you got us. And you go back to the drawing board next week, go up to Atlanta and see if we can pull out a victory.
In the end zone, no incomplete.
Yeah, we got you got a pass interference because she
Another flag on the play.
Yeah, she truly held Skittles Broxy trying to get outside to get on that pass. It was a good play called. It was a good concept. Defensive back, it's going to either be pass interference or holding. I was more of defensive holding. Yeah, it looks like the penalty is
That's
holding.
going to get us down close, inside the 10.
I like the fight that they're still trying to do and get in the end zone. That shows a lot of self-respect, a lot of pride, a lot of determination. And that's exactly what you need to do to be a winning program. Some days it don't go your way.
Paige Jones up the middle.
Looked like she got down
to the 1.
She got down to the 1 yard line. They've done a good job getting in here.
Pick up of about 8 yards. First.
See if they can put this ball in the end zone, salvage something out of this quarter, salvage something out of this game.
They're at the 1. Page, nope, flags on the play. Timeout, Atlanta.
I'm sure Atlanta does not want to let the Pumas get in the end zone just to make a statement, about who's the boss in this division. They want to make sure, we're playing with you, but we're not going to let you get in this end zone because you're playing all 60 minutes, so are we. And I think that's going to be a statement for both teams of whether the Pumas get in the end zone.
Like to see and you want to see what works too. Mm-hmm. Keep plugging, keep trying things, see what works, see what doesn't. Use that to make adjustments. Is that coming here?
Yes.
Oh, for over here.
I'll tell you what. when you have a game like this,
What's that?
when you have a game like this, you tend to sometimes, everybody says it's kind of crazy, but you tend to learn more about yourself
Yeah.
than you would like what we happened last week.
All right, 2nd and goal at the 1.
Paige Jones.
Loss on the play.
Now, I understand she was trying to make a play, but that was not a good decision right there. And that's what you call a little bit of frustration right there because she got stuffed. She got stuffed. She tried to go out back, and then she tried to pitch it out to Rocky to try to do something. Sometimes you got, like we'll say in practice, know when the play is over. You know, we lost that play.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They were there. They made the right adjustments as they've done all night long. They seem like they made the right adjustments at the right time to the things that we were doing. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to go back, look at the film,
To correct it, fix it, and move on.
move on. You can't do anything about it now. The only thing you can do is go and see what works. Don't try to create something that's not there. Do what you do to the best of your ability.
3rd down and 5 now. 3rd and goal, rather, from the 5.
I see a slant in our future.
Rocky under
They
center.
see it too. They backed off. See?
Rocky in the slant.
Told you.
Intercepted.
I told you they saw it too.
He was tipped, I think.
It looks like she's going to go all the way for a touchdown on the interception.
Touchdown is Atlanta. Is there a flag back here or no?
They saw it when we saw. I told you when the defensive back backed off. I know that they knew what we were running. They saw, and I can tell you it goes back to what I've been telling you from the get. They've scouted us. They've scouted us.
Mm-hmm.
They've scouted us. You get what I'm saying? And I can pretty much say they've been looking at everything that we probably have ever run since we joined the league. So they were highly prepared for what we were doing. They knew what we was going to run. They didn't. We knew what we were going to run. They knew it. She baited us. She backed off. They tipped the ball and able to get that for a score. Like I said, some nights it's just not your night, and this is one of those nights.
Atlanta on for the extra point.
This game will definitely tell us where we are as an organization after this week. The way we come back next week.
No good.
Before you go out of it, I just wanted to say this game will definitely tell. This next week's practice will tell us exactly where we are as an organization.
Let me get the scoreboard caught up here. And then we'll take a break. We'll be right back. 7:52 officially remaining in this one. We'll be right back after this.
With 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles and such.
You have to go back and look at it, and then you tell them, I say, was this the really smart play to do for your team?
.24 picks it up, trying to bring it around the side. Progress.
Number 13.
That was a good effort on the kickoff return by Skittles Broxy. She does whatever she can do to get there to make a play. And that was a good, smart play knowing when the play was over. She didn't turn the ball back over. Now we can go back. You got 7 minutes and 40 seconds if you're not going to run this clock to see what you can do. I understand that they want to try to get in the end zone, but for the safety of the players, I think we need to run the clock.
Officially 7:40 remaining in the ball game. 55-7. Handoff, Perry. Maybe a yard.
Alex Perry on the carry. Tackled by number 17. Assisted by Shantoya Spicer.
Caught in the backfield for a loss.
They totally got us, whooped us up front. There's nothing you can say. They got right in there.
Assisted by Marcia Johnson.
6:37 officially.
Brings up third down. On.
Third down and 15. Phillips, incomplete, intended for 88.
Yeah, it was a good play, but I think she's rushing the throws a little bit. She got to let it develop a little bit, but I understand the pressure that she was under, so she was trying to make a quick decision as possible.
Thoughts and prayers of the player being taken off by ambulance. Terry, I couldn't hear you a while ago. You know I have a hard time sometimes. Who was that was injured that's being carried off?
That is Beckett.
Beckett. Okay. Thoughts and prayers go to Beckett as she's being transported to get checked out. 22 going deep. That's picked off. Flag on the play also.
Carries pass has been intercepted by number 21, Martina South. We have a player down.
Have another Puma down. I can't see the number from that angle.
So is it worth it to lose all our players because we're going to be stubborn?
Let's take a quick break while they're checking on her. We'll be right back. You're watching North Florida Pumas football on CSN.
Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best.
Just to give you a quick update, they're still checking on the injured player. I haven't seen a number yet. As soon as I find out who that is, we will pass that along. Hopefully she's okay. They're taking a long look at her right now. Who is that one, Terry? You know who that is? No? All right, so see the ambulance already in premises here for one player. Looks like they're going to check on another one. So while they're doing that, we're going to take another break. We'll be right back. Okay. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. 25.
Custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
I see the players from both teams together saying a prayer for the injured Puma as both teams huddle up for a quick prayer.
I wonder if it's him or Rocky make that call. We back?
Yeah, we're back live, Terry.
I know. I don't know who it is. I'm sorry, man. I apologize.
Huh?
I apologize.
As long as it's still working.
Hey, please ask them why we're not running the clock. I need the clock to run. Let's get out of here.
All right, let's go back and take another break while they're still checking on the down player. We think we have a number, but I don't want to say until we have positive
We don't need to get
positive
anybody else
confirmation on
killed.
the number. So we're going to take another break. We'll be right back.
And what's the problem?
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. We're back, Terry. Officials talking with both sidelines. I think they're about to make a decision on the game here.
Hey, this Terry. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna call. What's the name? I'm not gonna make it in on time. We still finishing up on this stuff right here. I'll probably 11, maybe 12. Okay.
They've go ahead and started running
they
the
called
clock. They'll run it out. All right. Decision's been made to go ahead and let the clock be running, so they're going to run it out.
Oh, Marcus, how you doing? It's Terry. Hey.
I think that's the right thing to do at this point. Game's out of hand. Anyway, no sense in getting anybody else hurt this late in a game like this. Players is still being looked at and checked on. You there?
Yep. Okay.
Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the game has already been decided. For the safety, we don't want anybody else on either team getting hurt. I think the sportsmanship has been really, really outstanding by both sides. Outside of the penalties, the personal foul penalties, which just part of the game, has been really, really good. We're gonna learn from this. It's one of those games.
Yeah.
You can't do it just. Sometimes you don't even look at the film. You just go on to the next one. But unfortunately for us, we definitely have to look at it because we got to go back up there next week and correct it and attempt to win that game. No, that's what we do. We win. You get what I'm saying? And if they're better than us, by godly, you stand up like an adult. You shake their hand and say, guess what? They're better than you. You know what I mean? But you don't do it without giving your best effort and correcting your mistakes and going out and playing your best you can and seeing where let the chips fall where they may. Today, they had all the adjustments. They had all the right calls. The movie said all the right moves. We made a lot of mistakes. And based off it, give it credit where credit due, they forced us in some mistakes. And we forced them into mistakes. We had our opportunities. You know what I mean? But today they were the better team. So congratulations to the Atlanta Phoenix.
We may be post-game before we find out anything on the injuries tonight, but I know you'll keep us updated during the week. Hopefully both women are okay.
We're going to let the clock run out. There's about 2 minutes left. Basically, the game is going to be over for safety reasons for all, and we want to make sure that our players definitely looked after and taken care of. Congratulations once again to the Atlanta Phoenix. They came down here. They put it to us. We helped them, but they won the game. We're going to make our adjustments. Come back next week. Maybe we can get the W. If we don't, we're gonna do down fighting. Like the old movie say, get rich or die trying. Well, we're gonna die trying to win our game. To win the game. They
didn't roll over. They fought the whole night.
No, we win football games. Sometimes a team is better than you. It is what it is. We blew out a team last week.
Oh yeah.
This week we got to blow out. It's gonna test who we are as an organization.
Well, you got a great staff and great players.
Right.
They'll recover. They'll go back and look at what worked, like you said, what didn't work, and build on that.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game next week.
Yeah, give their coaching staff and their players all the credit. They came out here with the right game plan. They executed. They made mistakes. Then when they did make mistakes, they didn't allow us to capitalize on them as much as we could have, and they dominated on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Some of the drives look kind of like boring, but next thing you know, they're in the end zone. Guess what? That's football.
Yeah.
That's why this game is great. That's why women's football is great, because we're showing that this is just like any other game at any other level. It looks like there's nothing going to happen. There's to go. Next thing you look up, how did they get all those points? And how we didn't get nothing. It happens that way. But guess what? The Pumas will see tomorrow. The sun will shine. Again, tomorrow's, it will rise. We'll get ready, pack up, go down there, and
I know the ladies will rally around the two ladies that have been injured tonight. They'll be there like family for them.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
And that's part of why we have to do this. We've lost. This is our third player we lost this in 2 short games. It's a game of attrition. It happens. The younger girls are going to step up. We got a lot of younger girls. They're going to have to step up and do what they need to do to go back, come out next week, and go up there and put on a show. If we win, that's wonderful. If we don't, we know that this team this year was better than us. And once again, I want to thank all of our fans, all of our sponsors, everybody who supports women's football, the WNFC. We want to make sure that we recognize our league sponsor, Rydell, our league sponsor, Adidas, and all of our local sponsors here with the Pumas. Air 2 G2, Sunny Sports Shop, Aircraft Maintenance. I don't have my list with me, but we got so many. Thank all our states. Thank you, Adam, Charles Sports Network, Larry and Jenny Withers, our DJ, our announcer, Freeman McNair. Hey, some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. But what makes you a family is that you stick together through thick and thin. And this is one of those.
Big Puma family, man.
That's right. This is one of those days. Hey, it ain't always going to be sunshine and roses. We've had a lot of good days, and we've had some bad days. We got the taste out of our mouths from last year. We got another one we got to get out this year. Luckily, we get to turn around and try to play that team back again. We'll learn a lot about ourselves this week. No doubt about it. We'll learn a lot about ourselves. I think we'll still end up having a winning record, but we're going to have to work. We're going to have to turn around and do something that really hasn't been done in order to get into the playoffs. Can we do it? Yes. I always believe in the possible. I'm a believer in the possible. If that case, the organization wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the possible.
Yep.
We wouldn't have those nice, beautiful cheerleaders. Thank God they were so lovely tonight cheering for us.
And
all the family and the fans. I
tonight.
think our lovely fans that come out here and support us. That still stuck through this whole game with us, even though we didn't execute and entertain them the way we probably should have. And thank those girls for sticking together, being a family, fighting through the good. They're being together. And this is all for the good of women's football. Some days it goes your way, some days it don't. This at least can't say it was a heartbreaking loss. This was a learning loss.
Yeah.
You know, hey, what could we do better next time?
We got to dig deep.
Yeah.
Dig deep this week.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out what worked, what didn't. I actually thought the defense played pretty decent with the exception of a couple of breakdowns.
Yeah.
Three or four turnovers. I mean, you can't ask much more.
I mean, they got some players.
We got to take care of the ball a little better on offense.
They had some players we didn't know about. That 16, we didn't know she was that kind of bat.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. You know now that you can't just push her. She's not going to go down. You know that you're going to have to be a little bit tougher up front because they're not going to allow you. They're going to pack it in. We'll learn to make some adjustments in the passing game. It's a lot of stuff we're going to learn from this week. And how we come together and focus and join each other as a team is going to be a big indicator of where we are in the eyes of all the rest of women's football. It's not just about our record. It's how people view us as a football organization, as an organization, period, how we respond to this. And I really, truly believe that we're going to respond well. I believe in those girls. I've been with them at almost every practice. I see their work ethic. I see their dedication. And I see that they love each other and they do whatever they can do to each other. Sometimes you have a bad night and then you face a team that plays better than you do. Tonight was that night. And we'll shake off the dust, get ready for next week.
See you next week, man. I'm going to pull the plug. I got a lot of stuff I got to tear down, Terry. Let your players know mine and Tammy's thoughts and prayers are with them tonight on the two that were injured.
Appreciate that.
And
mine are too. My prayers with them, too. We're going to go check on them and see if we can get those girls the medical care that they deserve. And I see all the other girls going over there with them. God bless her. I'm going to go check out with them as soon as we get done.
All right, man. We'll see you next week live from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for watching this presentation of North Florida Pumas football on the Charlton Sports Network.